Nhyira FM asho ebasa automatically no ye chew £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye chew $10 for free. O send this cancel ye nto we. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say okay yo. Tap send. No.
Yeah Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any mama check them some from. Kaish, soon tap send party jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, me ndaba.
Ofa, pacha mama friend.
You know what we need to say?
Masonya ye hye nana.
Not there.
Se baby ameti ye tumi o. Na me wo fa send me sika. Di nkan wo de kosi wo bisu ni pakura discount. Yo de ba ye nso amiko yi a ehon sem bebre. Afi kwa do mo busam sem my transaction o hoda. Ah,
Debbie. And catch bra catch off say on download tap send. So download tap send or send this come away. About to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now okay, tap send there. If you see fana baby obia so what Europe and America Canada. So kura Android so kuta iPhone and once we download app na two phone so. In the process maybe say promo code dey. No about Nhyira FM asho ebasa automatically no. Ye chew £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye chew $10 for free. O send this cancel ye nto we. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say okay yo. Tap send. No.
Yeah Ojo.
Biasa and so 9:37. Yatena said the agreement some and a day back copim set. Do me a no babo garbage from a dick cat dada enche. I'm an some minimum say weekend in a yasam kitokra. Games outdoor to Danina no Bobo Hunsama at the airbrain Obia. I feel some yadi asoy Mediano so at the Amamo. Good morning, thank you very much for choosing Instant Passports and now no pay na and then so I no pay will be mum ye papa. Enti sauba phone and pacho bra na ofa phone na call YouTube bo Instant TV a share or search engine ho na fe also ye part of the show Monday edition of Instant Digital Passport because and the show no are fully packed. In fact and show to be bien where say amounts with me miss it because and some more the papa indeed insurance of 4.5 now what call YouTube Instant TV now so no wait me abesho dwumade live abo na over the weekend it's here for the tennis EPL no you better review no kama pa adiama dramatic game our Anfield the tennis Liverpool ko share first goal Abrante first Dominic Soboslai Abrante no the free kick no me say what a hit. Now, Abrante is first goal and Liverpool and son of Man City. I bet 2 goals to no. I'm so very unique game by 2-1. Arsenal Chelsea fee so now no. Amazon League no. I'm say Sunderland a come in Sunderland entity and Manchester United. They team behind ho. I'm a kind of cratch mo. I just say be award 11. And then yeah. We quote him in Nanama, you'll be our best player. Namania Baba, and no crummy to me, Shay. You say, be a more pre draw. Ha. Enti, Echetorium, Etrama Camunu. I'm so anti me anti wolves if ye. Charles, they say, a woof, and your munya no mra. Ombo Bonfi Musa, Kopama. Abantani share 3 goals. A hat trick and a dema Chelsea. Aboboko in La Liga and so no. Barcelona share me and Samayoka. Omo anti me anti cano. Valencia and Sutifie, Emma Real Madrid. Ocho Caminoa. I'm so anti anti. Now you say in the Syria or Italy no Inter. Atwa Sassuolo Kutome Canum. I'm anti anti Canabako Cran so any the other games no minimum garbage from Trasia. Yabedin Comono at the Afaho. Na Germany in Sono Bundesliga. The Etienne Bamene Consultanefie. And Sudden Yamanchadan Kuyi, Omo Dronia Shomo. But Omotinomenem, Omo Hofiam Ecanum. Emma Hofian Fono, Amo eti ekano eye bako French League no na eye le classique. Enya sem kitokra na PSG chere sem sa form na ekutom no. Marseille form but enyom so. Omo cho mekanum 5 ama eye Marseille for no. Omo anti ekano bako kra. Nyina ne nsem pi be from ne aba enano pay na yabefie. MTN FA Cup na eye round 16. Na atie for the tennis Kompany Asante Kotoko amutifie game ne yebowie 90 minutes omani aduana obi antimi anhye bi on penalties ɛna kotoko shame you ɛma aduana ɛnso hyɛ na ameka say aduana ɛkɔ manim ɔmayi kotoko ɛnso afim our round 16 na no pɛ mi bi so ebia no obi answer bia obetumi da manim sa yala ne fifi ba mebu so nso the same question minim mi bi so kotoko no kotoko and penalties what is the problem ɛyɛ case bi players ni na nimbo ana coaches no mo coach ni na mo nche players ne penalty because kotoko bo competition bia na ko penalties a rim say dey kotoko nso no ebefimti ekoba na ya bedi nkomo bi se KMZ to ni yampam no na onya de ni na na ekoba na ya bedi san komo no of course any the other games no in na na abobo no a yekoba quarter finalists no yebema teams are so amateur on our the MTN FA Cup this and many more insurance 4.5 Monday edition garbage ram gabi the foreigner for or shejumedi na say at the free amanene at the amamo Riches Donkor obetimi afrem Richard good morning yes shejumedi na say metimi atena catch us league ni betimi age say Carrick ye jumedi no man ntama league way the Arsenal ye be gine simple ke be gi league ni simple
and they said they okay the next who advocate say you man permanent
oh yeah
okay
min komo bi on chance ye di ni de obae on Manchester United I think said the jumedi no man a me say the man permanent and many beje ho you understand the Manchester United team
and you see how Mokafa social
social no was at a point or no why no bosom yes you be pamna
see and start here and Moka so you for man permanent ne say how
but Carrick the way juma
Carrick different
show glimpses be I just said the juma no man near man time I can do the job
social and show more than that
show you ba no but sometimes so only good associate big games or be short simple
you see
obession simple
who's Rich me maka say man you mo problem no enye coaches nko asemo eno mo be break ho mo sporting direction no awasa mo hwe na mo kan yi mo players atoto no awasa mo hwe na mo kan yi na me no de ya na emma me enye gidie nka bi ma coaches bi se Carrick mo and say Rich sasema make say meboa kasa meboa fa in the last 10-15 years big teams now are taking risk in appointing S players more as coaches you know any or more relatively bia omunya big coaches as coaches you know se omuba omudi a certain personality bi any authority bi ebe adwuma no so to command a certain control and for instance yaka how club at Liverpool the way osi go omo recruitment committee mo say mo promote Edwards na me ni nya adwuma direct even the infrastructure or training grounds or say there be me training na me be say youth team no ehu say first team ni ye training na show mo kran enti was be o ha mo mbubu no me be say within the week you know there are some days the senior team and the youth team no ever call down in a boom me pe we Pep Guardiola when he was appointed at Barcelona even though he was coming from Barcelona B you know also came with on kasani rules and you know maybe ni send your person a team ni de mano Mikel Arteta be share eduya on any nyina gitu so me project he has imposed himself on the job oh but as a Carrick no
ni mo ha
enye mu ha no but you see Rich me mpe omo a omo suban e get say ase wo ye ni favor we put that adwuma na ma no
okay
I don't like
people. Yes, I must have.
Yes, I don't like people like that.
He's okay with the other.
I don't like people like that. There's a limit to the competence. have to show you are in control. Yes, Obetimia, so still anyone they are this season. But when it comes to say, Ujine di se Carrick will meet Sir Jim Wycliffe mo, Obe meet Omar Barada mo, no meeting with sporting directors like I say, look, this should be the direction of the club. Move forward to talk move forward, there be woman on yarding. Saying I'm a permanent yoma. I'm like that kind of authority and control. No? Look, Fergie had absolute control. Pep more control, big ones. Club more control. Now today, Ateta control. Don't make me any akotabeno. You need that certain level of control, no, any personality, no, okay, to be successful.
Very became
who's our curriculum. Maybe I know or your silent club at Mina Minim.
Okay.
Auntie,
do her. To our topic, you know, Pep Guardiola. Likely beer. See at the end of Castle Bacobat. Command Pep Guardiola. This season, probably in the last season for a Man City. And no may say City for no class as your man, I shortlist of coaches beer. On say Pep Qua, Medino at the Amom, according to the Telegraph. Enzo Maresca, former Chelsea coach, Xabi Alonso, Real Madrid, former coach, and Fabregas, sorry, and also a Como, also a coach, you know. I say, these are the three coaches Man City for no, and some did to Medino Baco, a bit to me at the Amano. I also see the Maminsha and Fifi now we are Fifi, and so to me. C'est pas pourquoi.
Permit Nhyira Power Sports on. Na intro an extension of the Telegraph article. No?
Okay.
Na Mimusa will say Alonso, Enzo, Cesc Fabregas, Rich, Nhyira Power Sports, Yamfa. Vincent Kompany in Kamwana.
Buying. No better buying no.
Okay. See, I don't know Kamwa. Your argument to the article no will be or your former player.
Okay.
Or your former captain. Say Bavaria. Abayan ye no. And yet, ne territory. Sa something or how Obi and Kebimano. And your man Kuya, they will easily sack him. And say a do difficult times when they take decision to sack him. They will even refer to him, say Bavaria they only go in for the best, and he is not among the best in pool. In the sometimes we are sure say nay say Pep etu nanumu to so will free Man City na Hugo Viana mo efa phone fair company say look, come back to your team, we are ready to offer you the head coach for her. Which would you so consider
you former captain?
Yes.
Won the Premier League with them.
A legend of the club. Owning club inside out. Supporters penasem or per club nasem. He has the club in his blood. Say okase ye crisis mu munyanto ba say they will listen to him because they can refer to his image and associate with it through good times and hard times. Until we will do an extension of the Telegraph article and we will add Vincent Kompany. And Vincent Kompany D and cross the minds of Man City post Pepper Ebemwa. Now, Rich, Xabi Alonso, super coach, super personality. I love the persona Alonso. Hugely successful with Bayern for Leverkusen, but not so successful with Real Madrid. I think say no man kitting be ever Tiano in the decision. Number one. Rich in Pempria away. Many show some Man City who are most inferior to Real Madrid. And it's a one to
that level.
Yes. And it's a one to me and Real Madrid Juma. They would think you also struggle with Man City.
I'm a big bless.
Of course. Bibi a kutia or Real Madrid bia.
So when you control Egus now, probably have a feeling.
Yes. And see, that is the first thing. Number two. Alonso seems to tilt to Liverpool, Real Madrid because I don't know boy. And see, when it comes to the crunch, where you want to even question loyalty, they will say, why do we pick a Liverpool boy to come and coach your team now? Yen find on to China near when the competence and I say, and also should be one that will be set aside for the negatives. You know? Rich, number three. And share your boss season we are. In terms of approaches to Xabi Alonso Nankasa himself, say club is a Liverpool eka ne Leicester air approaching one. He will flirt more with Liverpool than with Manchester City. And that could go against him. So we say no ya mabobo sidia. Rich ye chimutaya. Say Alonso, Enzo Maresca, Fabregas and Vincent Kompany. What it means and say Man City ain't ready to go for top established coach. Say enya category A and I walk for na a category B for now up and coming for now a comedy on the then I think Xabi Alonso is on top of the category B list. Okay. One of the biggest advantage, you know. Rich, yet it's here. Say before Enzo Maresca joined Chelsea, you know, he had even informed Chelsea according to the contract. Say Man City for Nedin Komomewa. So it means say ye didn't komobia about Man City a future. I was see a jitum say Enzo Maresca a future prominently. The evidence is clear. On only the media been speculative. There have been approaches behind the scenes. And Kofokre jitum say there is a certain level of assurances be and then Enzo Maresca a year do obey to bow out of Chelsea, go wait for the Man City job. Now Rich say obetimi coach Chelsea, obetimi coach Man City. Me need doubt be was adding. Once you are able to do the Chelsea job, you'll be able to do the Manchester City job. But then again, Obi Bisa will say, shoes now Pep Ebejano. How big you know? Rich, to you, what will be the level of success? And now Man City, Ama say, oh, you fit the job. And you be the Manchester United is of
Maybe I Alex Ferguson.
Yes. There's a certain standard.
That standard no set to Manchester no.
It's one way. Enzo Maresca may be a disciple of Pep. He had coached Chelsea. He had approaching in the Dinkomo bidana at all. And he say a basa and paoni ekofana enye ding. On one the same way you Man City da. Enti club no otiase onim mpanyimfo bi onim his way around the training grounds any baby. But the biggest problem will be the standard na e no. And never care how long obe stay our club nim. Look, I admire Cesc Fabregas. And me also say Obia will know why I admire him. My biases towards him will be his Catalan relations and be a Barcelona, me pronounce him any idea. Rich, in Pepe football, you will not expect Cesc Fabregas to make another step from Como and sign when you're big job. It's a standard, no. It doesn't wait for you to climb. You just have to show what you can do. Then you will be given opportunity. Now, maybe so. When the way Pep Guardiola, are you very, very crucial in all planning the exit? Rich Ujiri say, in one board meeting, we shake Mansoon on the Zoom monitor. Man City board netted honum. Almost sporting director tio. Almost CEO Mubarak tio. Now almost busa Pep say, coach is here where list you see. Why now professor or me do idea? Ujiri say you will not have a soft spot for Cesc Fabregas. They are Catalan Spanish boys. And I am looking at say I'm sure not say a commercial Pep are very, very much involved in their own choosing to about the successor. Rich, nipa. Sometimes your affection and your affiliation to be in a certain way. Every to me, I'm a bias kakra and they are come baby.
And then also they had the ABC. And it says there's no way a Man City. Say Pep kwa. Almost okay. Pep what they are. But who is a coach Benny and Kofana? You mentioned because at Manchester United there's no way a Manchester Kofa coach. Young Jeffrey Jadinch. You mentioned Fabregas, but when you Sankameti Bodum Monswa, I will chip in this conversation. Say Endamunina Mutrim because I ran it through my mind. Cesc Fabregas a free Como. Not because of Hansi Flick in tea. Barcelona Jumane Metoa. Say Man City Mpofana. Rich, one day, Hansi Flick will leave. Say Hansi Flick could say Kim. Now Barcelona said they will come for Cesc Fabregas. He will leave the City job no matter what level of Madrid. And Yemi po say in the next job of Cesc Fabregas, he will put a clause in his contract say, Ejumawei, menemu be finchim, but there should be an exit clause that includes say me boy who club Barcelona bamper enkwadia munja mama men kosede Koeman a year with the Netherlands no send Xavi Hernandez a year time no El Sad no and where we sit here they will want a long-term coach coach Rich only any affiliation to a club or coaching and needs to tell for me now do you
in my candid opinion say Enka City beti me a chinchim bayan ensa Alpha Vincent Kompany Rich, it will be a perfect marriage, perfect our year, perfect Kompany not a defender there, but he believes in the Pep's philosophy. Okay, Bayern team the crowd, or a club legend, club ni be nyabo tramano. Because Rich, the shoes now Pep Bejano. Meaning say any coach will come and take off. They will need a certain level of arbitrary. And I'm sure you sometimes when you do that, Rich, now they can't associate you with arbitrary now. And Obiabaka, so they made a mistake. But maybe a mistake now arbitrary. And Omania, because even if you revisit Man City history, even the great Pep was not an instant success.
Okay. Okay. Message me and now because Luso Brem na yen try and discuss this, so Collins Mensa. Oscar Maresca can't coach Man City. Kabute wisdom. I also feel Pep Guardiola will consider Maresca for his role in that Champions League winning season. Kabute wisdom. And this message at the Abrankovi by now. Pep and sense me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Me bana Sano team nizo mushia Sano yogurt.
Oh okay.
Zaze adani yogurt on the brown asana.
Send them man maybe. Man da.
Ya da no ma. Ya da no ye ko fatilo Burkina.
Yes, so Mother's Day, but maybe next week. Burkina na yogurt. How Burkina? So and when you said and no member walk na o mamba ko say tasty. Na menu o man target.
No boy we.
Oh, you see na we say what there. Men to car no crowd go there.
So we to car nko.
Was it?
I am going to
you know what is here.
Oh yeah.
Me ba no di match no o friend guys obo hu za say by late.
Okay.
And I say
okay.
Pep Guardiola Juma no be sitting soon.
Shoes now in case or qua.
Oh,
it's too big. Too huge.
Pep is going. For me, immediately Chiki Pakistan mo sombe call Musa sabbatical leave, you know. I knew Pep would go. Because if you only Manchester United for example didn't come, the story of how Sir Alex Ferguson could not get Pep Guardiola, no, Pep would have taken the United job. Yeah. But for the fact that he knows Chiki is his friend, on Yajuma for a very long time. And sometimes in institutions, you want people that you are comfortable with to be able to work with. And on your quiet. So, and urge in terms of football, what hasn't Pep achieved at Manchester City? And Pep has been a winner from the first days there of Barcelona, Babisine. So constantly he's winning. I think so for me, say, open the replacement of Josep Guardiola, you're looking at three things in a manager. You're looking at Ubia, one, tactically he's astute. And somebody that can play in the Pep fashion, but they're not Pep as Pep because Untivinya Pep. Again, even with Pep Camp over the last few years, there have been a lot of evolution in senior board. So there has to be that coach or what's our intention. I doubt that Man City are going to get a top gun, and I say the top established coaches know what to come and continue from what Pep has done. Until let's see some of the top guys on the job. Thomas Tuchel, Carlo Ancelotti, Julian Nagelsmann. If Pep goes there, Jurgen Klopp. Maybe because of the same shoes we talk about. Anyhow, Jurgen is viewed, and even Pep is viewed in the eyes of City fans. Jurgen will not want to take up the Man City job as it stands now. He would rather go for the Madrid job. Again, somebody like Thomas Tuchel. Pep has done such a big job. Thomas Bates may replicate his Jumano with a style of playing success. Not Pep and sitting outside. Is he confident in his skills that he can outdo Pep? Because anybody that takes Pep's job, so you're big there. In your mind, you should be convinced of it at least at the level of Pep. Until every season, na Pep GFA Cup and also GFA Cup and also G League. Can you do that? In 7 years, na Pep G League 5 times. Can you do that? If you are big already, one should you are beginning to go to put yourself in a place where you will be able to dent your career. Even for Julian Nagelsmann, who was a very young man, the first proper big job was at Bayern.
But if you have City for because even the almighty Pep or Premier League, struggle and sana later on finding the feet.
But Pep was not this Pep when he came then. Plus, make sure we're not from the point of view of the City team, City recruitment. From the point of view of the coaches.
Okay.
Into how long Krampon will take you. Let's say you get success. Pep did not take 3 years. It didn't take 4 years.
You started so dominated the Premier League.
Second or third season.
Yeah.
Now or EFL Cup. Now for our G League. Even if you classify Antonio Conte as top level number by Jumana, can Antonio Conte do the job that Pep has done? If you put aside the difference in styles in the camp. Yeah. So for me, the 3 young managers now, Omudinda Hono. I was also going to ask you, say, maybe Telegraph thinks it's difficult for Vincent Kompany to leave Bayern, but I don't think so. You see, Vincent from a Dutch-born player, Congolese descent, Obama Anderlecht. In fact, in his coaching training, he had gone back to Belgium to go and learn a few things, about Burnley. In a top club, your top players, man, he's dominating the German Bundesliga. And he's a former captain of Manchester City. In fact, only Pep success power is Vincent Kompany, barring the fact that he couldn't get a Champions League with Pep. The only Champions League that Joseph Guardiola win, not Vincent Kompany in Cajon. And some of the old lieutenants on Warner, they were all not part of the conversation. But again, he knows the club inside and out. So the very first thing I'm saying is that about tactics. Tactically, are you astute? Because Pep is tactical. Pep, that is how he plays. He feels like, I think Pep is naturally a control freak. It's Pep control in itself.
Pep no teachers.
Exactly. Tactically, it should be sound. Vincent Kompany has it. 2, the fact that there are a lot of changes around Man City. Chiki is going. It's Hugo Viana that's going to be at the helm of affairs, or a similarly new person. Omar Berada is out of the building. And there are new people as a COO at Manchester City, sporting director, a new young person in Hugo Viana. Viana is Portuguese. He had not worked in England as the main figure, as a sporting director or England club bottom. He had to come from Sporting CP. And one of the second things that I will look out for in choosing a coach to replace Pep Guardiola is that you should know something about the building Man City. The City for your man. You should have an idea. Maybe I was just an internship. Maybe I now your assistant, my Pep. Maybe I now your captain of the team. Maybe I now your youth team, Premier League under 21, under 22. You should have an idea of how Pep, any city machine, how was it being oiled and run? Because yes, sir, the time to wait for you to be able to get success, and for a club like City, Rich, baby, Pep club that could do no. If you don't take care and you wait 2-3 years and you're not getting success, the fans begin to question. It's similar to the Chelsea story of, Chelsea that done and the Roman Abramovich na did the ayeje. The shoes you begin to wear on you. So for me, you add Vincent Kompany to that pack. You see, Enzo Maresca meets the first 2 criteria.
Tactically, where I stood.
Yeah, he is. And when I never come upon Maresca, I want to say, on your man, you not say Pep, although a Pep disciple. On a Pep Nekoye, Jumani Sanima. In fact, Pep himself has spoken that in City's repeat season almost a treble. When he was inverting John Stones, he said it was Enzo Maresca's idea. And according to Joseph Guardiola Nemu in recent publications, because Enzo Maresca will be or no, he doesn't shy away from even disagreeing with his boss. With him, it is he has that thing, but also when they can at a club like Chelsea, the pressure, the history of the club, or by at least if not for nothing, qualifying Leicester to come, the job at Chelsea within that shortest possible time, you will give him some products in that regard. The biggest problem that for me, Enzo Maresca stands to be able to, whether or not he'll become a City coach or not, and yet tactically. And yet even in terms of whether he knows the City, because he knows City inside and out. Onimbia City for me. He was there as Premier League under 21 team. He coached them for a long time. Cole Palmer, Liam Delap, Romeo Lavia, all of these coached them. Even before becoming Pep's assistant. And Jumano City lower side and said he proved to be Pep assistant. So he knows them. Tactically, he is okay. However, if you have brought in new managers, be to say Hugo Viana more to come in, to come and do the job, unless Sir job we at the whole straightforward for Enzo Maresca. Hugo Viana more new. Maresca free Chelsea, no. The issue was that Chelsea sporting directors they say, the coach there. But then the medical teams who can input their thoughts, we have to be able to listen. You have to be able to be a modern, collaborative, technical and tactical coach. But as a free Chelsea, you didn't live there in terms of being on a good slate with everybody. Getting, we more try some sabotage, all of those things, then you have to leave. That is what I'm saying, that unless Ejumano, as reported in England, because most people in England are reporting and say Ejumano Uchumu tired, they are putting it there for Enzo Maresca. And I will not be surprised because Enzo Maresca leaving Chelsea job at the middle of the season. Maybe who knows, I don't know, he intentionally did that. asena good dem nsam no ye gbo eche kaka de ama matches awudo ni bi to edwa entano pay mabai medi dwuma kakra na mesase e de fi La Liga ukwa La Liga eno ada Madrid wo mo nso game ne etodwa Valencia de seda nye team bi asa wo mo chomo bom ntramie no wa bro mo so no entime ante Avaro Carlos enya go ana fe Kylian Mbappe loten enso nya go de ma Real Madrid bo ko no afe Juve wo mo so ne SS Napoli okay we kwa SS Lazio wo mo game ne etodwa enu kokoye tutu abranta de Makene enya ne de afe Pierre Kalulu enso enya go elho ansana abranta de din enso di Iskan wono so enya Isaacson rather wono enya go ana fe Rodriguez enso enya go de bako di Emma SS Lazio tie ene ye game etodwa PSG ene ye La Classique eno etodwa den na Osman Dembele debut enom Ballon d'Or winner wono ebo 2 goals afe abranta de din enso Edi Medina wono enya on goal Edi my team no ansana Vinta Valeskeli enya ne de kin in lay Edi ba ko count 5 goals ano mo bo Olympic to say entiment mu ba ko kra na no da mema refise Chelsea ati Wolves tebo mo ntram yansa ko Palma ana enya 3 goals ni na Edi ba Chelsea bobo ko na afe Bayern Munich ebo ntra polypolinum ama TG Hofiam wo mo so etimi mi no pe anu kra ba ko pe ana Chelsea nkrofo na atiye na Harry Kane ebo 2 goals 3 goals akari nyina no eko Edema Luis Jacinti wono so bo hat-trick eho ade na ye de enso adama mo na Betis boboko no ade se wo musu ko bo aduma Anthony ana ebo atena ba ko Edema Real Betis o mo Atletico Madrid one time Metropolitano wo bo matena ba ko musu Entimante mbato de tenie another the big game our fixer no so our Premier League no na eno ya Manchester City wo mo so ntram no ama Liverpool etimu ba ko Sobosai when you go SND red card what a night for the player na enya sem ko to akra afi Oko City 2 goals ni na no Erling Haaland enya ba ko ansana there's a Bernardo Silva and some ede ba ko eka ho ede ma monti eno 2 goals wo mo so esa na Inter bobo ko kwabra Inter so so gusa solo so na womo yoma de papa Besak enya ne de Turam enya go Lautaro Martinez enya ne de Manola Kanji enso enya ne de ansana ade se Henrique enso ade ba ko eka hom ade amoma eno aye go so mo so ewo so na no pe no ye ka kire ade pa woduma de so Robert Lewandowski enso mayo ka de se na ense da enye team bia ye yo mo bon tram yesa ama tese ne ma ye kama de ma Barcelona bobo ko no Lewandowski enya ne de Lamine Yamal enya ne de tese eniama so eye kama Edmond Binal enso nya bako e count dia coin no ansana yenya Newcastle wo mo so Brentford e kwoto mo bom ntena miensa aba mo so etimi miena no e dia etodwa e oduma dia so na no pe no ye katri e dia Manchester United wo mo so ate ye nuanom Tottenham Hotspur adim Tottenham timi mu se go so press nyina prepra enti we makwato ma helma ana Brian Biomu woni bobo ana den ne ade Bruno Fernandes so enya ne de ansana hasa so at Sunderland ebo mo ntra mensa chese wo mo so entime ante Zubimendi enya go Victor Jokeres so enya 2 goals elho na ultra La Liga table na Barca edinkan with 58 points wo mo na LED Madrid ewo 57 wo mo toso mi no Atletico Madrid atoso mensa elho 45 points na ekrobo ana fe Villarreal so atoso 9 ana enum ne Real Betis bobo kono and the San and Kompany eziti afe ana adwane aha ana wutie no
Nhyira FM 104.5 and we are done.
And team ano enso hu koma kakra ne na okwa German Bundesliga Bayern bobo kono LED 54 points and the kromo na Borussia Dortmund atosumi no mo 48 points ewo ho me patriotie di Hofian atosumi ensa wo mo 42 points na wenya RB Leipzig bobo kono mo atosu 39 points and the kromo na wababenya VfB Stuttgart wo mo enso 39 points wo mo tosu no mteno dia efi German Bundesliga Ediba na Premier League no me pato after Monday 25 Arsenal ana LED na omu awo 56 points sisi ano Man City atosumi no omu awo pato 50 points na wenya Aston Villa omu tosumi ensa omu 47 points wenya Manchester United omu tosu na Manchester awo 44 points na Chelsea atosumi omu 43 points and the Sababa na sisi ano Premier League no ate awo dwumade so na Manchester 4 years say abusa wo de onko YouTube ko ha de kwabena me say we wunya hwe na ha de mo supporters no Manchester supporters no sisi ade wo mo so mo win na gagai pa Manchester United supporters eno ada me hu bana bi na bana no de da so de was say I would rather be homeless in Manchester than have a house in Liverpool. Kwabena mo fans no enti mo fans ne say sapa say obekwa akonya dan e wo Liverpool kro dem ho de anko tena Manchester na homeless woni ba bia da open sa because Manchester mu ye de omo say Manchester we mbio mu ebo go Matheus Cunha so mo de na obi a wasakra Benjamin Sesko ene Sesko mu na etimi nya goals say dem pato Manchester for na edi no tuwe ade aba na mo hefo mo kakra kwabena yi ne de any spend there from Manchester badge na da ho na ode ato thank you Manchester Manchester United fans no wo mo say de mu aye de pa na me ko Chelsea ko din ko makakra Chelsea for ne say ebia mo nsada ehu lemros no ye but omo so mo kam obi ata say wa doubt wa we need doubt Manchester aka papa na nim no ya de esoso ana fe emu ye tudie beta wo bo kam obi ata say papa na aduma no eno no ye ne kwan so ano no aduma no ye kama lemros no enti ebia wo tietie na wo ye wa adwen se timi ni nya wo mo de omo so mo mfa de lemros no eye no Chelsea ani de ho ani yan koma kakran so ameti no koban atese na no pe make etre edema na mama me aye chairman was Chris no so sisi Julian Alvarez no yesu obia pe Julian Alvarez na obia gidi ye pass Alvarez no emu aye de pa na yesi 89 aye 86 million pounds enum aye sika yise na obia open branch na toda eno na yesi utia 86 million pounds nti team away ready no akwa kotua yesi yise na ba be Chelsea na yanya Barcelona yesi Arsenal fonso edom ho atim but yesi Chelsea force Kwankrobia so eso munya jire na Varane se wani ho na obeye aduma na edema Chelsea omate se enkrofo no crowd FA Cup no mba beto ba ayi president intino iziaka baza fomo mu head eniska na omun sedan so any president intino die fi ho eba no na safi na mate Ronaldo ase kwabra yase since se Cristiano Ronaldo adwane Saudi Pro League no team womu budget akos wo matoto players o masem kina pa no Al Hilal Boboko no yes Al Hilal womu net spending 650 million euros 650 million euros since Cristiano Ronaldo adwane yenom woma de 5 trophies na usha Ronaldo since okoye no kwabna o spending 418 million euros woman you trophy back kra ama Ronaldo chese 2 million na edem fifi na omo fanya hwenom e na ade ni free enti wakam obi ata se ano ne ade enti a wakasa kasa na obi a header entina sentino yese sa Hilal for no almost and no mujitin krua enti chairman so de ono so ye krafo ba anka nya kra because ono de otini se obewu se ne kra ba ediye ede se bia do so kra do bekona wakwa bofo ba de Cristiano Ronaldo no na another Super Bowl eba so na yese amanfo ko he papa na eno na reporter me se ka yese Super Bowl na yese amanfo he and Super Bowl kwa na yese Classico one game pep nipa dodo a ehwe no between 600 and 650 million and in Crawford omo he La Liga fixture and answer Classico game between Barcelona and Madrid Super Bowl no so there yese sa 600 million say no ade so akeka be mako insia ade abo anasa be enum ade abo mansa no ma match game ba ko a ye be bo no wo ye kan say Classico num and ye reporter men seka na Super Bowl nankasa de na no da de no yeze 127.7 million and ehwe na eno no mo chese wo mo de tutu niam no ma hu se sa World Cup na manfo be ko papa wo mo so mo producers na sa World Cup ni pe so mo he no 1.6 billion and so mo hwe World Cup because they say America na Super Bowl kwa na 120 million na mo he dia World Cup no mo project say and 1.6 billion and so mo hwe World Cup Cup ni bi no Super Bowl and so and World Cup nkoma na no pay no make it edema another Mbappe say omo offside bi in fact or referee no could be say reference open the tina wamasa offside no na say what offside no referee handle game no Xavier Aberora na Xavier Aberora wono ana chese odi game no another na kwabra omo komodie no yesa say mad TV na capture mad the four munyo na minim dia referee sa La Liga no my mad the four aya no me the camera ben one no dia wo kanyina na da bonten mad the four na etro omo say enkoma Mbappe any referee di any Mbappe ebisa say how can that be offside and the referee so reply let's talk inside and Mbappe omuko inside yes Mbappe we no so okay I understand na omuko inside o afi Mbappe atwa referee ma ana Mbappe call no say so katem say you better talk inside na chama ma we ni ma unka bibia anteme ho ana nkofo di tanko mo no so de ka tire de ma de TV na mfa mo enti tire mu say bia kwa na yo offside do say no offside do ma de France do metimi dia bad enti ebia fitina kono na ya head ya ma de for no ebe san dia bad no ada omso mu game no mo boy no omo di offside the referee na koma woni Mbappe di ene chese emese na adi so cheche Mbappe mu ansana Mbappe atiase no ya dia eba na sisi de African queen is African king emfa Mohamed Salah Salah say 7 matches assist ba kokra emu ya dia majabo yo assist kra ya dey 7 matches no assist no goal and the Liverpool for na has say papa ya ade na me se fa na emfa but Manchester United say since Bruno Fernandes joined Premier League no 2020 ana joined na usha Kevin De Bruyne was asia ball 2015 ana obo Premier League no na omu na midfielders are creative ones nkwa na u compare omu goals o masa aka be 4 goals pe na sisi no Bruno Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne goals in na pe as Kevin De Bruyne as 72 goals ana sisi no 68 goals and Bruno Fernandes inti Manchester France say mo come midfielders women bobo women goals aya mo mamu mfa Bruno Nsinchen because the cathedrals of the Premier League midfielders women goals na ya na mo dia bante no enso atimi akamba Barca for no insia de mu premium ma mini Barca nkoma kakwa no ada ene na no da nyina ba katem say Barcelona president Walla Porta wo be resign e kwabra ene wa resign na medical katem say Rafael Yusuf no ana hisia no wo president interim one edema Barcelona abobo kwentimu madwani mo screens no mbehu se wo moye niam tese Laporta esese ni kotwa ebo na beta ka tese open sisi ade wona Barca asudie ni nyina asu nti hwana ya aduma ye na Barcelona for the say o mabato no sa presidential election no wo mu mfa email de ne ma ansa nka obi a woni ho no ya ne yakato say email fabra no mo nkanka ho Barcelona for so person oto abade bi na oka abato fo ho a okọ Barcelona krodo ma otimi koto de ballot box no ba ko ho afa okọ jewuru na ba ko ho ana okọ elia da ba ko ho ana afa ade se okọ Tarragona ano so no so ba ko ho obetimi akwakoto ana okọ Andorra ba ko so ho na otimi akwakoto se pa se won beji ni email de dabi enya de se this town be na sa na Laporta ni ebi sense open okọ na okọ Maye wu team ni modembo Barca team ni state uja edi akono say na city no so yensa say from basketball team no kwabna wase basketball team ni de ehia buburo pa chese ato basketball team na nyasa mkotwa wase basket team ni de in fact ho de financial ina abo mu papa wase ho de nyame anim ni sikasam aye dempa edi amo ma chese so mo he no mu di nkomana wase oni Xavier Pascal mo edi nkoma gradually on be no ma increase budget ni say na be the next campaign no we metimi de rom na fe Barcelona one basketball team no ene man so atima ko edi amomo we be pa no se o ka mo bi atayesem ade ba ko the greatest pride edi mo no e woni mandate to be man team kwabra say man team no de o te o so a no so the Barca man team no wo so be ko stadium na hwa yema Barca man team no say omuko bi man so be ko akwa aba Barca man team no was global reference for women's football and Barca man team na enye mema die ento so ko wi asa fa na nyina obi apese wo ye man team na odinani ebu Barca de enom ana eno de state Barca man team no and so ewo and ye be sense okay squad na nkasa was is here ye mi say ana squad ni city no so Barca squad ne o pa dem ade ba ko be ka ho asem say waka mo bi ata say Deco any Bojan Kekits ana afe Alexanko kwabena so ma bo adwuma ye pa wo no mama Barca squad na aye competitive ata so ma restructure the sporting areas ama si say bibia ye kama ade ma Barca da boboko no enti Barca team ni de nyame anim ni wose ya anisa enti pato the state Barca team ni ewo no ode ben ana ote so baby a Barca free no I say, I know move from my baby team baby. Was it Ronan Coman? They did come by na Ronan Coman by no Satan Barca Nisika and Tina Barca difficult a moment to pa. I don't know Ronan Coman better na or better than Senua Bonabaso say or boy. Ama team and Yama Koyim and also Sabi Hernandez and so by Sabi Hernandez no say one no give you Barcelona the whole back and now or reconnected Barcelona team no Ama Barcelona playing star no Ebaye Emi Usa Barca Nemam the Abbey year crown Hansi Flick or the Hansi Flick at the discipline, what the professionalism and what the winning mentality at the other Barca team no more and in Pato so pay the state of Barca team now Pato the 1 year discipline, professionalism, and winning mentality. And here the one Laporta at the mame, and with Media Suna, or we na Yabisans Deco, and the Hansa Flick, who had Juman winning way, one met me or so, Deco and Hansa Flick at them. In fact, we are one Frank Abed in pass and to Kobe's woman because woman Tom was your papa, and as our methodology no Musu at the Juma Barca ambition at the coaching side, understanding, woman declare identity, our Barca would nanum, woman be no ekabom na boa ama Barca isi bibia ye kama edema Barcelona bobo kwela no wala porta eduma semni na oye ni ebisa se this na oye na no de he ana onu hu pa no so nyame anim ni eye nu hu but wansa da emfa se wani nu hu biasa na mum ha na ha adwene esan se ebinum ana se number 1 coach bia oja ne kwan any players bia wan renew omo contract amfa amom what se hu sa de na kwabna emfa so bo mfa mo no wala porta ne nyina ye baso na yi entia enti se wo di obi sa na e ka ostre enye bo apayo Barca enkan kontina oye sa ne manom ene ye wala porta nkoma kakra wade ma ene ane e bi sa why on the 15th of March ane ye say ye election no so o say e Barca tam bebem na president bi obeba do watimenya project ni ye watime na ni so ye na Barca tin watima sese ni ye la porta nkoma kakra wade e ma ye woduma de esu ne ane e bi sa na financial crisis no why any na no so nyame anim nie the biggest challenge na Barcelona wo say Barcelona be reduce wo mo weight bill no nyame antom wo mo reduce ni kakra sisi anom Omasai, I'm about to UEFA Champions League and to the standard Ekosu Kama. Womo enya the youngest squad. Ates kama market value ni ewo so ana levels no mu bie no. Ama isia Barca challenges ne brebi omu omu sisi obaba one is wenru. Ates enema kama Edma Barcelona nti Barca sika sema wodi ja ho akọ se Barca ewo 1-1 rule. Enti bato eno one Laporta enkoma wodi eja ene midiwie na Roberto Di Zerbi eno adase yebo so obey guy so no I didn't show journey Marseille no yes PSG ntino journey opeso se PSG ama PSG hu se sa enkrofo bi home maduma otie nantinanum ane ade amana no pay yes oze wane medi banati amokwa gochia na amanfo bizaze okoretai anase okoreze anase se ndete ane yankoba kakwa de eba Pep Guardiola enso eboku san of abaso de ade Aaron Haaland ane ebisanse woni Domi Soboslai enkoba ben na okwakobo penalty wo ka tenom no say ofa ball na Domi Soboslai band ho se ohia se so di ni nkomo no se ko enye bre se me ni odi nkomo ne te so obeda da ma adwene wo me no ye fa pa ba bre idie me nimu ba bia ememe ne me kasa me no nya fai enti Erling Haaland se uhu se na Sobo etete na okate Sobo se onto ni hu fi no ho odi ni ba bia obo penalty ni wie de obetimi aba na omo so etimi akasa enti ehun nkomo kakane na eno da sa ni go na ose na referee say foul first nam ana gar never say referee diemo wanya de wode boy atuma mago ni nyine wo gide sade o mo say ha adwene na aja fifi nso goalkeeper kwabra no good up good up Gigi Donnarumma awurade nyagopo na mo he akwa no be say angry baby pa chairman yi boy no na enye ize kra ma de fo no ayi wa habeta ebre ni ya front no ma yamfa NC ehanim say Gigi Dunaruma masa what a goalkeeper akwa de nya mianim nie when him go down
and this save
when him go down
I was in a mad
enye easy
the way Brandon is stretchy ya then said to me come we gram exams no then we do stretchy ya then is I can't because born there na shebi and I did so well. I mean pinpoint saves and there are rumors so yedema ayamatitia and I think movie no munya no ka hu bi pa and mo to be konya 2-1 and for that at for ni na no yebedi san komo no awo dwumadie so insha 104.5 fe onu aka che ne se insha sports ya trans ye dia godem nsam no yuzu ade mama na show ma catch up se da na show me se da nti also ye part of the show na fe ye mfa dwumadie no discussions no emfa ento aso mfa emamo but before no ma so say anopo sorry ye no apom de nsam te sen honam ye o ya uti pens pa wo bones nim onompenim akọ hospital yesi wanya aye atrophic pain ba wo dwene won say dro ben na abenuma ebetimi asaw ya de ne ma men kamfo dra ya turi din cancer mesha o dwaso sisi asem no kasen na okodwaso na woto adro bia mesraw honam ya obia atrophic pain no ebetu ase enso ade amani ti ne obia enso etobi ntimi sawo so betu atobi na wano mama bibia na kama ade amado no na awota kwase se nyame adom ye de bi aba aye komase okwa atonsu marketa ye ben aye jinyase road no ye ben e de bi da aye deko ana wo de fen awo aye ahoman so 244871862 na onso no wetimi ajibe me patro nyame adom a me mendai Valentine ni na Valentine day no aye me mendai Saturday e ben na aye Valentine na on Saturday we no ana sa Valentine we na kase si we akosi weekend so enti aye Valentine we mu birthday papa na mi bisa so do for no he na moko ana Valentine ma mi nchem si ye kasa do for a bia enye oba on ne tenku na be ma on ne tenku a obi a odo ne bia opese onso kire do e de kire no Valentine onso betimi na pie so na monso makwa akwadwumani kama pa eno ntimi mi say de minimum dofo nyina no nyame aye adoma ye ko aye Veronique aye height on ye ko tena ni nyina na ya gye ni kama eno ntino onso betimi no dofo so e betimi aye o yire ana o baby a wo hia na person ni pie a papa o maame even wa down for crown so obetimi enso aye no aye o Valentine na enina na yakwa akohia awo aye Veronique aye height so ni nyina na ya gye ni na edan ye be niam bebre so na me de baby a hoye me de pa no de part me de no aye live band na bobon me de live band pa so na live band so that you for you obia keke the legendary the king of love music you're an fan so on the bed mic na say live band na ye bo na dwumadie nso no in fact bibia bi ho I bet me ama night no and so I memorable one and so to me ediama na mo ya couple and am oba me pacho 1,000 cedis and abutua me pacho we single and oba on so betua 600 cedis na it comes with a bottle of wine delicious and small chops so and afi kebabs ahodo nyina table no so na say ndina na yetimi agieni enti nyame ya no Saturday we de me pacho Valentine no and I'm morning na LED to a Veronique height and then ya ko na akwa gene na afi or partner or crash no and our best friend also to me edna bedumadi na say ni na akwa gene kama pa onsam no and no do ha na ode no aba extra cash no nyam register mpacho me sawa da also register wo de na akoba ne say bia emergency bi aba na be hia sika bi na dia sort niema out and one say onso no obeto nsa afre eye extra cash no so where you were free eye sa problem nim enso no dwumadie pacho eye forms capital omo adama na onya register ide ne for phone cca na ebo star 170 hash me pacho first option no choose option 5 second option no choose option 3 and now the last one I would give you to na also wetimi activate extra cash no na choose option 5 obobesia na mpacho tua se na bia dachi bia no pe bia onsa betimi akabina bibia no enso etimi aye kama pa ehonsam no na mede amawo ene anope Abis go say Richard Okachre amansan in fact Ghana man ene asanteman say obia person okohwe World Cup ni bi no odi a womra no ne metena se ye ba bibia kama edi ama na so no World Cup nyame adoma in June wetimi akohwe bi awo America, Canada and then Mexico na etie for the etie asoma culture say nipa ni bia yom hundua bruni and omone na ne and no person okohwe World Cup ni bi wo America bra ye do be komese momma ni na ho World Cup odi agogbe juice kedi rough afo be fe na unya no me patron Abis go di tie Ghana government no anasa ban enso di tumi no e di amanso no na betimi di Ghana for every Ghana hakopiem awo eye World Cup na so timi akwa bi enti a full package of visa acquisition yenia na be ni na kama e di ama ye visa ni wi a me patron ticket ade betu kwan akodru America ho okodru America hotel beda aduane abedi internal aye transportation so ha bia ofi ha kwa ni nyina aye sorted ni awie ni nyina achi no isan so Black Stars and I do or support Ecomo Muntino. Yabasan ama Black Stars official jersey tie and that jersey bia keke the official Black Star jersey and na edebema now so to me at the atena play mu akwahwe eye World Cup no and so be a full package and na Abis Gold group ye de Emma wo me pacho ye wo sakum no ese janche hona and na ye wo enti pacho aya na wa fe na fe ye din komo no at the ato so 0537 804885 Abis Gold your number I don't know Francis here na World Cup no yemwa na onso ekohwe bi na bibia no enye kama emfa emma enne anopay tap send me pacho eye apa eno edna yede aye sikade faso nti oti abrochire US for Canada for UK for Germany for Portugal me pacho France Belgium and our African country be our South Africa me pacho betimi ayusi tap send na odi asani usika bia odi free abrochire and so the aba aye Ghana e de very reliable so and easy to use and chana nya de kra download ya sika bia betimi di aba na enkenka project na yo Ghana no how da hunsem di na no hunsika no fafa tap send upomo code hono bo insurance from fashion se na be ya achede ekoso 5 euro £5 and $10 no inina no on sabetimi and so akabi rush energy drink and na menom onso numbi na ebetimi aboa wie pa energy drink bebre and odwa so bad me de me kan for rush no na diama adentia e very simple rush no onoma emo hoden sonko a obeya adwuma oye adwuma so a omre and no side effects so and nti ebeboa wie pa na okọ eye dwa so a also per rush no ginseng with vitamins and a caffeine and so emu obi na dan kan so mini rush ni be nemum mo we hwan energy drink awo ka chen so the rush no and na ope rush energy drink stay active and energize na bibia enkoye and so emfa emma ene anope na enya ne anwe na fe started discussions no emfa ma I'm Mining and Engineering Training School atiefo de chen say I'm no so rem into mining ebia make say o fancy mining pa we so hodie akatua ne ye mining there one pay etimi se fi enti ebia na dream pa ne se daachi bia no oni a mining company ebe ye adwuma ana construction company me pacho enye ese wo ko I'm Mining and Engineering Training School down so kosua de na aboa ye pa me pacho welding and fabrication artisans so and a word for ni na no ambetimi akọ na so no makwaje formal education apart from that no dump truck forklift bulldozer and excavator ni na no ye becho say this operating 3 months no we theory and then practicals na say also ubewie no abere pa ufre chichi na oba me pacho yo hostel kese a also benya ba bi duty ato na oba besua wade suku ameka wasemi ye wo oboase zongo me pacho high sense building no na chiwo mo pe na ye wo friend our 0539 732 766 and pay amo ene afufo pika ho na amo aso ya sena 10:40 ye hwedwumadi na se ade amamo Fifi Manfred
Rich,
Kofi
good morning.
Good morning. Patron say
Oh, nyamiadum.
ede nyamiase.
Nyamiadum ya kama. Na yakwa sa babiem.
We are back.
The journey continues.
Sure. And again, mention that cousin be out.
Mr. Mbambe say show. Me my analysis ya change rabo zo do game me. Enye game.
Adia morimanti mi anya karike baya wa beyo. Karike. Yenye ude. Aduna Kofi. Ya pon game in Old Trafford. Saturday, no sorry. Na Kofi see council supported me. Peda no masomu. Adia morimanti mi anya
Karike baya wa beyo.
Hey!
Karike.
Kofi. Karike team I was shishano Manchester Promo. Say I just said World 11.
Okay.
You say teams in the be in the best player.
No be share.
I'm the Abishai. No team.
Let's say a child let's forget in the no she said.
And I forget him the team.
team.
Kofi team we the share dia. Karike team we.
Red card. Hey, ready.
Play game plan.
And then plan.
He was our target. You was on a suspect team.
Sorry, red card.
Woman in the red card yen kofono. Tomuti kill them.
Agbina.
And I thought ya. Make that was Kofi. Form na ya fani. Ya thought ya me fani ya.
Oh, to
oh, you don't bet on proper position.
Hey, and I feel be.
Oh, never I pick it. Team I pick it. I pick it.
The day. There's a top 4 number.
What does you now? I won't table. If you to be shut, still not
that 5 more. Or 2 time
5 1. I'm doing. Would you have gone with this? Bamu pa ufo. Ufu pa dia. Mo pa ufu pa. Na ko pa na nye die hiani. Which are big teams I have say
4 matches at 12 points.
4 matches
at 12 points. Those when you 12 points, we are 12 points. Over big man on any move. Now, do you think say drama no Indiana
Premier League no?
Yeah.
No.
Because I feel like Obi Odrin say the drama we saw on Sunday most especially, you know, it has ended no. It didn't the Premier League change.
Yeah.
Which what happened at Anfield and now has blown the league wide open, both for winning of the league and qualifying for the top 4. And yesterday, for the very first time in 89 years, Liverpool for Man City for completed something that they had not done before, beating them home and away in one season. And for me, it's not just the fact that Man City won, but the fashion in which it happened. Senior City for 1 year, Jumano. And for Liverpool themselves, how the game panned out over 90 minutes was the biggest worry for me. And you see, these two quotes are very instrumental in my analysis of the game. Bernardo Silva said the whole team knew before the game, if we lost it, then the title race was probably over. We are going to fight until the end.
We're going to lose a 9.
It would have been the very first time Arsenal would have been on top of the league with 9 points since 2004. So obviously it would have been a new. Oh, Arsenal for top. That would have been the very first time they've gotten 9 points gap on top of the table. So that would have been new. It's a stark difference on the right side. And as Lord says so many times this season, we haven't got what I think we deserved. And this is another game to add to that.
I say, I blame
you.
Now, sit back. I didn't expect it.
You see, that is the whole game.
You don't sit back when playing against Man City.
So, who share the possession of the game and the statistics are? Rich, the whole game, City were 54% ball possession, Liverpool 46%. XG of City 2.91, Liverpool 1.21. shot 15 to 17 to City, 4 to 7 to City, 5 to 4 to City, and of course the yellow cards that go on from there, which I think exactly like you said it. But said you started game no. Me City na a dominating kakra. It took Liverpool a while to settle into the game, but between the first few minutes, no, anytime Omunya Dominico Szoboszlai game, Liverpool had come to dominate the game small. So the game became momentous. It will maybe not City in control. Then Liverpool came to take over. Which the biggest problem was when this brilliant free kick from Dominico Szoboszlai, like you said, Liverpool sat back. They ceded the control to Man City. City for the kick ball on able. Omna created the better chances. Omna no ball near Dima Liverpool, even though they were playing at home. And I kept on asking myself, so for how long?
For how long? And I bet you are this City team.
It was great.
It is over here. I want a Pep man. Run check him over. Yeah,
let's control ball in the tight spaces. Nhyira, Ejumani nye dey momo. But what a penalty from Dominico Szoboszlai.
Free kick, no?
Yeah, free kick. What a set piece ball. The ball striking was so clean as a whistle. And he gave Liverpool the first goal. At that point in time, for me, it should have gone on to finish up the game. But Bernardo Silva, any team a friend in Liverpool, any team a friend in Manchester City, had other plans. A very good ball from Erling Haaland. Then Bernardo Silva, Katum, Emmanuel 1-1. At that point in time, when the Erling Haaland penalty came, Liverpool kept on chasing. But this save from Gianluigi Donnarumma, what a save. The ball, it took a little bit of a deflection and a dip. Then Gianluigi stretched, making sure that Obama Man City a very, very good chance to stay in the game. They did not. Oh, saving more than Pep Guardiola just touch la road so crazy. But Pep, or you troll, papa. Oh, trolling Liverpool was according you. And then from there, each solid performance from all round. Again, Alisson Becker, saw penalty no course here at that point in time. Then the performance of Abrante's friend Magay. It's also the very first time Abrante's friend Erling Haaland has scored a goal at Anfield. No, she go Anfield. And it's the 23rd out of 24 game stadiums our ball honoma washe. The only stadium Erling Haaland and she go honum the Stadium of Light against Sunderland. That's the only place he has not scored. But since then, Oshe from Etihad, London Stadium, St James, Villa Park, Molineux, Ellen Road, Emirates, Vitality, Selhurst, St Mary's, Craven Cottage, Goodison, Turf Moor, Bramall Lane, Old Trafford, Stamford Bridge, City Ground, Tottenham Hotspur, American Express, King Power, Portman Road, GTEC Community Stadium, Anfield yesterday, and then of course the Dickinson Stadium. He made a job.
Yeah. The third goal now, referee disallowed.
Yeah.
Minimum what can you say because time in the game referee one herself of a foul.
Yeah.
So Busla coaching Haaland.
Yeah.
Because now Haaland our position and now going to be to a ball and trainer.
Yeah.
Then on be di Haaland and him na Haaland so trainer.
Yeah.
But check it ball no boy and then I got to
Yeah.
Referee coach van the bar and also one go no.
Yeah.
Wama so Busla red card because wama aye Haaland entime anko for ball na to atrani.
Yeah.
And go no ya disallow.
Yeah, so
the decision no what do you say?
So first off, referee no Gina Park na so you Ojigo.
Yeah, Ojigo, yeah.
But VAR called him to it. Rich, it may not make sense from regular footballing point of view, but Emran no. So this is what happened, like you are saying. Dominico Szoboszlai Erling Haaland and a referee no ball play on.
Okay.
Who said that City were advantage ball neko share. So he played it on. And again, Haaland did not fall down there. But immediately, Dominico Szoboszlai he got the advantage. And overtaking Erling Haaland.
And Haaland so chain.
And Haaland so chain. But at that point in time, the ball. So this was the first foul that he allowed to play on. Then the ball went on. When it went on, the goal scores back. On also a foul. So he has given goal because okay, my chef first one me okay with it, your advantage. Also a foul. But when so a second foul of Haaland edges was line. Look at it and say, what play on the first one there? You should look at this.
Okay.
So he goes to the monitor and look at this. Okay, Haaland so edging. Then how do you balance the situation? Common sense. Okay, then the goal should not stand. Dominico Szoboszlai gets punished for the first foul because no a last man. He gets the red card. Then the goal gets chalked off. A lot of disagreement will come, but those are the rules on the night. Rich, this is what it looks like in the quest for the title. And then, Madame Fupa or Arsenal ni Jan Mensah Esquire. Now he's telling me say, or no, or per se, City for chase Arsenal until it becomes mathematically impossible. Now City for feeling how it pains, how it feels. So Arsenal for chase you. They be no with Managerial. No, Sabi no person the Pep. On person be 10 points, 7 point derby. Keep on chase 6.5, 6.5. Sir, but these are the games that are yet to be played. Social matches we are, which a lot of things can happen. Nyema be brave in the matches. Which Michael Carrick made it 4 out of 4. And honestly speaking, from the beginning of the game, you could tell, say, Michael Carrick had a plan to head team and friend Tori Amospe. And there's one thing that I need to first point out. Say, me assure say by now, when we a lot of short videos are United team, you know, throw inside all them, then they will switch play. It was the key tactic in the game in beating team and friend Tori Amospe. The constant overloading of one side of the pitch and then isolating for United to attack. It was very clear. And this is one part of it. In the lead up to the second goal for one, there was a very, very good overloading of this side to isolate our branch friend Ahmad Diallo, which is very, very important in that game. Christian Romero is a fine centre back, but this is why sometimes a lot of things have not gone to him. This is where in the second red card, and you see any 3 matches ban, a 4 matches ban, which because of the current form of Manchester United, the English Premier League top 4 will be more difficult than it used to be, than you'd have thought. And can you Ruben Amorim and Manchester United? I wouldn't have been worried at all for Chelsea and even for Liverpool. But because of Michael Carrick doing the simple things, profiling the players all, and the results that he's getting, and it makes the top 4 and the place for Champions League very difficult. Right? Put him advantage back for United kita. United MTN FA Cup, Champions League, EFL Cup. On week be over 26 days, we come 1 match per. So they'll work a lot on the training grounds and come and play. Whilst teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, and Aston Villa and Man City will be playing a lot of European competitions in between, whilst playing local competitions also as well. Which we have to give credit to Bruno Fernandes. He is a complete legend. I just do not agree with United fans who says that he is Premier League top 3 greatest midfielder ever. Oh no,
no, they wasn't.
Oh, say
some catch us Saturday. Some catch up. Say Abraham on groove more. Now they also on number 10 rule. No, they Jan on number 10. Now we are Casemiro and Kobe Man is sitting deep. So I'm tackling work now.
But still, he is not. For me, he is not Premier League top 3 in the history of the game.
I know there was.
Send you make any massive. And we think
he's the best player.
No problem. Yes, massive. And we think I'm to be coming here because I don't think so. Bruno Fernandes the best player in the history of the even in Manchester United, he comes after a lot of people, but of course he's a legend of the club, and I have to take it from him. Which Arsenal 3 and 3 goals to 0. I told you. It will not happen at the Emirates. You can be Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, but not at the Emirates when they have to win. And which Sir Victor Gyökeres, the best days as Arsenal centre forward has come when Arsenal are quick to release the balls. When he's playing with Eberechi as a Kai Havertz, it's quick for bench friend Victor Gyökeres to be able to get a job done. And I told you before the game, say Arsenal have gone 44 games unbeaten against teams that are newly promoted. And it was a record that was held by Chelsea with 43. And now Arsenal set a new record in terms of newly promoted sides. And they got a job done. In 2026, yes, Victor Gyökeres is not getting goals, but he has gotten 6 of it this season in terms of the number of goals with our better friend Ego Jesus, and of course, Arsenal on top of the English Premier League, 6 points. Which do you think, say, Mikel Arteta will be worried about, say, Ntimianko 9 points now? For me, I think ask me where. Adjo bro, BBNC, let's continue again. We were not lucky for them to be able to lose against Liverpool, but then we continue again. Which, who is all China matches all? Ochama United, Mobo West Ham, away at the London Olympic Stadium.
No problem.
Chelsea Etnefi against Leeds United. Which, you remember when Liam Senior took over Chelsea's job? Unse said he is looking for low-hanging fruits, and I've used that word for a very long time. Say, as a Oba Chelsea team, he has realized that the big problem for the team is psychological. Almost psychological freight is kakra. I say in the face of adversities, they're not able to stand up better and then face them. They have issues in that regard, which I think that's been the biggest change that Liam Rosenior has done at Chelsea. Yes, Michael Carrick has played tougher games, but Liam Rosenior has also had 4 out of 4, and for him that is huge. The conversation of data, Chelsea says the highest XG as at the time of the game on Saturday with 43.7 XG. It was a game no more. It was against team my friend Wolverhampton Wanderers. And for me, there are a couple of things that I realized from the game. One, Adia Bakwana Eding Enzo Maresca was to break down the low blocks, and that is not to take anything away from Enzo Maresca. Maresca is a more structured, strict positional play. But away from the psychological bits that Liam Rosenior has given the Chelsea team, he has also been able to give them the ability to have a lot of rotations tactically. And so share the rotation on the field of player almost every zone. Although now was playing with a 5-back compact form, every time Chelsea had an extra man in the first phase of ball progression. Robert Sanchez, Meccano, Mane 3-2. Then in the middle, Chelsea you have a 4. I think that's rich. Liam Rosenior's using of Abrante friend Andre Santos will probably be the key game changer for Chelsea this season. Because Andre Santos has played under him before. So Andre knows exactly how Liam Rosenior wants to play. And that also gives Chelsea 3 midfielders. Into the Chelsea team now, they played with Andre Santos in the middle with Caicedo. And Obo Abrante friend Enzo Fernandez as a left winger on paper. Then without the ball, Enzo Fernandez now came into the left half space. Then Andre Santos sat with Abrante friend Moises Caicedo. That led to 3 goals. Cole Palmer's first half hat trick. Obia what's actually on Shedanya game Nibimbo because of injuries. This was good confidence booster for Abrante friend Cole Palmer. But again, the Wolves game doesn't matter. The most important game for me between Chelsea and Manchester United now when United go away to the London Olympic Stadium and Chelsea stay at home to play against Leeds United. Leeds share Chelsea in the first leg at Ellen Road. They need to respond. If they do, they give themselves a huge push because Manchester United are tough. We said it that at home, Barca will do the job against Mallorca, and they did. But the key points I want to speak about are Brantewe, which I've been telling you, Lamine is speaking at the right time. The only thing, Marseille versus Paris Saint-Germain, which now the second goal for Paris Saint-Germain, Ousmane Dembele ball. Which nobody should try to gaslight us into saying that Dembele did not deserve the Ballon d'Or. Inside, outside, with his weaker foot now, on ball, first ball.
And he was the man of the match.
I'm telling you, no bonus. So looking at say Roberto Di Zerbi Casa Sana or no Obama say because of social Paris Saint-Germain. Obeshe Paris Saint-Germain.
How?
We walloped them 5-0. Look at Kvaratskhelia goal. And it was total control from team and friend of Paris Saint-Germain. When I looked at that and I look at Lamine Yamal and the kind of comparison about age, I don't know. Are we going to get to the point of the season where Abia Kupama injuries never come? No, I started goals. Maybe a Stavaro Piqué and Lamine Yamal. Then we start. Who's the comparison now? Kupama Lamine
young players.
Yes, maybe we'll get that because we say prepara home and then they are coming back. Mark Bana also so solid now, and then. Juan Laporta has resigned from his job as Barcelona president because he needs to give way to Rafa Youth to conduct the elections for them. I think that he's going to win. Maybe they have the powers. There is no need for them to stretch anything. Omoma, Juan Laporta and Toss because of the job that he has done. Mbappe on a 6-goal scoring streak was Spanish La Liga. And now at the Mestalla against Valencia. It took the player that scored in the very first game, Abrante friend Alvaro Carreras, to open up the scoring, and then Mbappe in the dying embers of the game to make it 2-0. Solid. Now, after the game, Dani Carvajal was not happy. Who's on the bench? Now, Trent Alexander also on bench. But then, Oshe Abrante friend Arbeloa, he played a player from the La Fabrica, Abrante friend Jimenez, and the ball right back on him. So the 2 senior right backs on the bench, they did not play. But I'll say, Alfredo Mofin Jirimba, he doesn't want to stretch them too much. Madrid, at the end of the day, got a job done. 3 goals, 2 goals, and what it means is that in the 4 games Alvaro Arbeloa in the Spanish La Liga, he has won all of them. Rich, the very first game of Mbappe without Vini, Rodrigo, and my brother friend Jude Bellingham, he managed to get a job done. So we'll see how it's going to go. Midweek, we do a lot of games. Barca bought the first leg with Atletico de Madrid in the Copa del Rey at the Wanda. Atletico be Okoshe Real Betis in the Copa del Rey Bibrino. Real Betis by the few share 1-0. I mean, it tells you there's going to be another one.
Okay, so Saturday night,
yeah, I think he mentions this. One team up and down the same week.
In a space of 1 week.
Yeah, and a little bit tricky. So but Rich, Atletico Madrid. Me, I don't understand. Beats them again, but they were not able to do that. It's Rich. Now Saturday, no, uncle for any discount. See how they
sound so green.
I say, oh, yeah, boys no so green, sir. I say, my boys in discuss are
say yeah.
What for baby Anna?
Yeah, so never our boys in the
yes, and I say, funky can count.
Debbie, is it a coffee?
We clean.
Marita.
Martin, today, and then mom can crave no uncle figures more. Okay. Send them top here because of China big games are on, but let's just give them a few. For today, mom me and Sape. Rich, first one, BW3 A9 C181D. Second one, BW3 A9 C032C. And the last one, BW3 A9 BF451. Rich, into greens and Gusuma Senna de Bia.
Amen, Yame, and to green and Gunin so and Famobia Obetrabi. Oblita Komi. As a child, I think Manchester United need to extend the contract of Casemiro for at least 1 year. Always remember that Manchester United is the greatest club on the earth and some part of heaven. And I love that. Manchester and the yes, so big team. Brother Charles, good morning. Brother Charles, say, I'm slow there was all right, meaning Komo Kakra, we are a Bismarck, also Empire, and so to us, any currency ventures for and a ebedin community, me part of my Fidian and Kosoana. So now, if only you crack catcher is a currency for Atinase. Yebedi upon dear home como, Omundro ye papa, and can Bema, why a mirror one pem tie Bema, why a mirror one pem, and what be now down Koto du Fubi Sabi. Now, Konoma, my China, a cofa problem be the amount. Tie na onsu koto bi na bibia nya kama emfa emawo rapper ni na bibia bokodia boko parage edanyamia se yenti we currency for yenti mu na enede mode ema etifu na
Rich medase ewo akonya ode amame ewo platform isu na mede encha pese su free currency aso so ema etifu ene ahwefo nyina eben metena sese ya no hu se ye nupa na ewo dwaso aye frɛ no Zahara Mr. Zahara G capsules, Zahara Man capsules, Anna Hindi Heba Mr. Yeno imun komo, emwa danse, emu chechiremu, ene apomodemu komo, ane debe sumu anopeyi. Not a phone komo yashase, yede ye dra ye freno, Zahara Mr. Ene Zahara G capsules, Anna shase ewon komo twetwemu. Sa dro we eye dra oba ene bema etimenom. Se uye bema na utie me na infections pa hawadwen bema bi ho a na infection bi te say gonorrhea syphilis anasa chlamydia ane na betena eba ne sa etimi ma ne bema na efon eba ne sa etimi ma ensansan bi a ekrokro bi a ensan fata eje ne bema na boso prekesen bema bi ho a ho abon say jonso eka ne ntantam o jonso so na obre na ochem ansa na Johnson etimaba bema bi so ho a ubo se ho na ensofita bi afri ne bema eba se uye bema na saa niema we a mesisi so ebi won ho a bema mesrew mentena se ema ne ntwa wo ma ochene bi na edura aba mese bema ebeboa infections na hawadwe no enam yare na asaw so achefo 10 years a wako ako uhu sisaye bia no Zahara Mr. Ene Zahara G capsules adrono abase ebeboa Codra store pharmacy shop bia ye ton adro Ghana ha udi awura ha wo se wo pe Zahara Mr. Ene Zahara G capsules sa uyo baso na wo ho na ɛwɔ hɔ a nsuo bi agugu nkakra sɛbi pampan ɛwom ɔbaa bi wɔ hɔ a ɛba ne saa ɛtumi ma n'ahemfie hɔ no abie kakra sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa na white anaasɛ odepo ɛha wadwena ɛnɛ ɛdura aba ɛbɛboa wo medi ho adanseɛ akamfo ɛdeɛ ma sɛ pɛ bi sisi a ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɔbaa bi so wɔ hɔ a 5 years ni ontimi emu ne nsa 2 years ni onya ne menses da 1 year ni onya ne menses da ɔbaa bi so wɔ hɔ a onya ne menses no enso dakoro pɛ na atwa ɔbaa bi so wɔ hɔ a ne menses no ɛbɛba ba pace paano na mu amaniem paano na mu sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa na saa deɛ wei ɛha wadwena ɛdura ɛnɛ aba medi ho adanseɛ akamfo ɛdeɛ ma sɛ bɛboa wo ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɛno ne yɛdura ɔba onoma o menses na ɛmɛye no flow no ɛbɛtuma bɛye sɛ woyɛ ɔba so na wo hɔ na wonni atenka watenka no awu ɔba me se waduro ɛyɛ baako pɛ Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules ɔdɔfo bi so wɔ hɔ a ɔsa pa ɛha na dwen me se aduane tɔ ne yam a na amanehunu pa na ohun ubonse ne mfe na edwan no na chinkasai na ohun amane ubonse ono nko aduane tɔ ne yam a na amanehunu pa na ohun odidi yeso abonse obre odafo utisa Zahara mixture no ene Zahara G capsules no yede aduro no abasa embeboa wo kodra store pharmacy shop baabi aton aduro bia wosi wo pɛ Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odafo bi so ho a ono nko wadwale awie no na yɛsɛ de bibi ene nam ne ho no abɛkeka na no saa de we ayɛ no for several years odafo saa de we ɛda ho tew so a kɔba bi aton aduro bia wɔ Ghana ha wosi wo pɛ Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules odafo bi so ho a owo weak immune system me patch saying ono nko oyɛ bibi kakra bi a ubonse obrentantam na ote so na ohuna mane de bia bonse ono nko infections na ehanadwen otuti a ekɔ na ba ono nko de bia ewan ketenkete wabɔ for so many years uda hombo wa abetena wo so ache odofo adura midi ho adanse akamfo ɛde ama sɛ bɛboa wo ɛne Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules odofo die number si ebia na uhia nkyekyeremu bi anaasɛ bibi akyere wadwene so 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 Oda for yabako ye dry feno hindi haba mixture na say do we eye bibidro kan a yade abase yade boadofo bia malaria fever hanadwen obi o ha de bia nanum ato nanum aye nwonwonwo ontimi endidi enye kama de bia boso no nko ani padua no aye hyehyehye na asa janu tipaye so aka ho na aposo nyina eye ne ya odofo uhia hindi haba mixture enu ne adura abeboa wo typhoid fever na wako for so many years unhu sesanye bia no kodra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bia ban wo se wo pɛ hindi herbal mixture sugar level na obechekia na ekosoro adane ayemhyehyɛ odofo hindi herbal mixture enu ne adura ebeboa wo pressure na adane dadwen odofo ko ba bia ye ton aduro Ghana ha se eye drug store pharmacy shop herbal shop bia ban wo se wo pɛ hindi herbal mixture enu ne adura onoma jalie bia ahinta asie woni pade anim no ebeyi ni nyina e de free ho na obi ho so na dwuma oya eden ogina ententen eche eba ne sa na amana pomuden na awofom odofo da bia meka mentena ho emma yade no emma wonya mobo ansa no tonamo apɛ hindi haba mixture na echira kwan ko ba bia ye to odro Ghana ha wo se wo pɛ hindi haba mixture enu ne adura onoma jalie bia asie ahinta woni pade anim no ebeyi ni nyina e de free ho odofo yebeko yadura etwato a aye memedura ye frɛ no Zahara man capsules se uye bema na utiem ye bɛrima bi hɔ a ɔwɔ weak erection na meka ne si a mepa kyɛ sɛn agorɔ ne kɔ so na ada no adwodwo ne bɛrima no adwodwo sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wote saa na weak erection no ɛno wabɛtena na ɛɛteetew ɛntimi ɛma wo ni mɛnsɛm ɛma ɔbaa no ɛne ɛngya bɛrima mesrɛ wo waduro ɛne Zahara man capsules sɛ woyɛ bɛrima so na wɔ hɔ na premature ejaculation wodeɛ wɔyɛ dia abɔ homɔden a ɛne 1 minute yɛto din 1 minute bɛrima sɛ woyɛ bɛrima na wote saa na premature ejaculation wode bɔ ania sɛ ya ne yɛfɛ 1 minute bɛrima mesi woni problem kɔdra store pharmacy shop herbal shop bi a bɛn wosi wo pɛ ɛduro na yɛfɛ no Zahara man capsules sɛ woyɛ bɛrima so na wɔ hɔ na sisi yɛleɛ pa ɛha wadwen ɛne wɔbɛtena ɛtetew bɛrima mesi waduro ɛne Zahara man capsules sɛ woyɛ bɛrima so na ɔnkɔmmoa no ayɛ mmerɛ bɛrima kɔbɛɛ bi ɔtɔn aduro bi a wobɛwura hɔ a wosi wo pɛ duro na yɛfɛ no Zahara man capsules ɛno ne aduro bɛrima ɔnom a mmerɛyɛ bia wɔyɛ bia yɛfɛ 1 minute bɛrima no ne nyinaa ɛbɛfiri hɔ ɔdɔfoɔ saagye number CBM 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 ɔdɔfoɔ da bia meka mese bambo aterma eye chan ayaresa bakitma mentere ho emma yade no emma anyamobɔ ansa no watonamo apɛ charistic nupa yade abedwa so a yefrɛ no Zahara mixture ene Zahara G capsules wadofo unu maduro na wodi Zahara mixture no ene beye nsuo amene Zahara G capsules na ebeboa abustu immune system no asetu infection bia se bitse gonorrhea syphilis ene Zahara man capsules ebo bema bia mese waye mra ema ebo no samra no etwetwe no efe no 1 minute bema ene ye do efe no hindi haba mixture ebo the phobia malaria fever typhoid fever high blood pressure any diabetes ene na betena ye nupe odofo ba bia mese ye ton adro Ghana ha say ye pharmacy shop herbal shop drugstore bowra ho na me shop se utodro na obaya danse no akase charistic adro ne ye adro papa medase Rich.
Yenso yedamase on say nyame adoma this weekend cry Valentine. So
yes sir.
Anti mema na mo nya de ompam no. Obi ankwaji zaama ni bi. Capsules nanom we dey natural so ho.
Yes sir.
No atimi aye aduma na mabibia no kama panti yedamase kanso fo nyame hwa mo pa ne anupa mode aba eye dwa so yeto adwumade no so de amam hwa 104.5 we the Monday edition. Na yenia ka ebuadi ɔse ɔte sprinter bus move free ɔboase bakomase na driver friend of Mr. Azuma said they will see ebie car tape ama obia tie insurance passport so no enya asem keto akranti Mr. Azuma our car number AS 1649-19 e da se pa e said there was ebie ma omom tika nim na tie dwumade no enya asem keto akra e da se kebuadi nso no that's anytime you have show you emfa any agro. All right. Yam to say na Bestmark Osi Empire land so don't find corner. Come on kanini na nto to so emfa emamo. Aya good morning. Now I want to say
oh nyame adome ho ye pa.
Yeah the nyame asa. I hope say weekend should be there come.
Oh yes.
Because the weekend we na part kakra.
I know. No ma wo mo.
Wedding womb bon so ne namu
weekend mi wo ho na obi frame me from Donyina and I say na insurance from for e dey na mo ye wo Donyina mo cars bebre sa na me si o ye marketer ba ko
ne papa
from nti ye chenche pa wo nti we che don bia ase obi o
Josephine
okoja Josephine ama ne ye ne papa yi bia yeda o mase Donyina for it yenka yes almost yenka o pa rich ene me be twabutu kakra
no problem
but the me ba be ye no simple unse Friday me catch say ya starting rollover bi or betway na Friday no rollover day 1 ne boy then Saturday rollover day 2 boy, then Enra rollover day 3 boy. Until you completely rollover no. Until say oh nipa kono.
Until be what the outside settings is all bad saying.
So on the 100 cities they start here, some 2,700. So and now area bet you so some more win boost. Until we can cover 3,000. Oh, why you be? Why you be? Why you be rich?
From any person,
better enough for rich. Why you be? Papa. Yeah.
What the trick?
I'm going to grab a figure fast from winning match. Ni BP a costume. Now even and now grab go for winning. Go for a place. Any message say they not Benfica in until they had to cash out.
Okay, Tim, who's a brand TV seven now? I say, okay.
They had to cash out. Because imagine say, Rich only 100 cities in bar. First then what the 300. Second then what the 900. Now what do 900 cities out of 3 also so. Now Abia Benfica ebo. Washa one near tika. No room into the second half. Now probably this as a go. Now VARs everyone it out. Now Rich 2,700 na ye ma o cash out be e bi 1,002 go for see okudi o mo yi o bitika enti late na Jose Mourinho be change and abanti bi be head ball to nwa Benfica 18 e win e enti nim ye go football Rich they don't want to stop at day 3 they want to carry forward fair enough ye obi won so see o ye ka say ye no 1 to 3 into my 1 to 3 maybe see started for they are fine into them rollover no day 1 for the normal person but it could be day 4 for be I'll give it say or say or twice so into them buy and 4 in front you know I only brought the rollover code no for moment doing 3 days continuous and then I will join in so ubeti me I join the binti omo mu share any there code no BW3A 9E5A F1 3W3A 9E5A F1. Oh, my social and I say, oh, my WhatsApp platform, any Telegram, because they are one and on a patutu to crowd da. I'll bet me a cabin to say, I'll bet me screenshots. Now also, what joining a rollover no at the air Norwich. So the makers and mutual to know. And then with your permission, you know, if you're into my minister to free.
And now one supporter we was your point game no. So of course I do was in Pabua Kama. Your point no I could do no say we done in Pabua Stadium. Your point game no.
The now question from go on
the ref you class say time I be na at the penalties you were
last one I just say in Pabua.
It was the nice
and all could
do no
so say me some Pabua.
Kumai D
Rich Enra
beach here bottom.
Say wo Kumasi now your Kotokoni dia sa side there. Breach ye kese and a boy. Now my picture ya masa me beka kotoko for yaw. They are still the defending champions of the MTN FA Cup. Now Rich, a free Friday, ABC and Ra, we've had some wonderful results in the MTN FA Cup. And this is what the MTN FA Cup represents. Atramo Division Child 11 won this 4-0. Nations SS Wedro All Blacks 2-1. Mediama AJ out Samates 4-2 on penalties. Said they know a 2 then on Sunday, True Life Heart of Lions AU 3-2. Dreams Share Interlies 4-2. Then Tamale Liberty Youth Eshe RTU 3-0 and a Brekum Chelsea so Ewo Brekum Eshe Tamale City 1. But the main focus is on Nhyira Koso Ewo Barbara Sports Stadium. Now Rich, you see who said Power Sports? We are very, very fair when it comes to our analysis. The NTA fair they say we don't do analysis with too many emotions. And we are measured with the way we want to judge. We will present the facts. Na onkomu mutie no a judge. Enti anope You will be disappointed if I am not here to crucify Karim Zito, crucify way. No. That is not the way I do my job. Maybe I say, Rich, let's try and explain. Enra, Choba Arestica, any coach Karim Zito. And dear no more tries or more your park and why Adriana won. And we will start with Enra. Choba Arestica, the first 11. On Saturday, no catch you say. Obia or share Kotoko against Future Stars Bia. Enim Abrantia or share 40 Jesse. Edema Ediana in Banfada. Obia or share Kotoko. Our Babaya against Ediana in the league went away with the name of Abrantia also number 8 Jesse. Edema Ediana Sedu Sana. Enti Anya Shekrano in the engine room of Ediana. Kotoko phone Banfada. Formerly of Future Stars and Sedu Sana because of the league, you know, game no more Baba Sports Stadium, no. But Rich, and no Coach Choba Arestica Kotoko for, especially in the engine room. There was a Rasta guy, or number 4 Jesse, your friend Raymond Ajiman. And what do Raymond? Abeka bar for that mum at the seat, and I say they're in tactical, your friend the base of Ediana. Field no. And what he said to Sana, who is not a number 10. No pushing the cause of Koboten mami. And what I want you to do, and I say, Unya number 10. But me the whole ball just to put pressure on Kotoko transition. Then he played 2 young wingers in Benjamin Shivanu and Prince Otubwa. Our wings so Mkra and Obo ne striker in Omana Jesse Emmanuel Mafo. Then 2 and 3 there Obia enim team my friend Adriana Alex Boache any atronier 4 and 5. Then in 2 and 3 I remember Boating any Abrantia your friend Abubakar Adams. And this is what team my friend Adriana a bad game him to do, Rich. In a decoy 4-3-3 no. And Kobian so say Kotoko Bebo Ediana they will play Banfada any Sedu Sana. He decided not to do that. He decided to play Abanti friend Banfada with Raymond and Obo Sedu Sana mum e wo manim. Enti enra Ediana mfimfi there was no creative player. Emiabu from Gwa. Yekobulia. Yekomana komumu physical game. And over 2 youngsters in Prince and Benjamin and Obo Emmanuel Mafo as a striker. It is over here. And we are not going to call wings. I want them crown war. Omo Nasi Omodeno. Omo Betimacho channel. See, in your striker Emmanuel Mafo, so he's very, very good at go. Any hold that play. And your boy back for me is strong. And the midfield of your boots. Then Kotoko came into the game and look, coaching Eddie Rich, coaching Eddie Papa. When you look at the game, you think about it tactically. Now, who take a decision? Now, who the cop park and so Rich, I'm found. Obia because but let me tell you what Coach Karim Zito did, which for me, fun and I'm not saying say, when you're doing in a pepe, I have my issues with him, and I will make it known. He decided to go with Mo Kamara, then the 4 and 5 of Samba, and Henry Ansu, and Obo Joseph Amwa number 3, Emmanuel Kote number 2, then Mfifino. Oye now you saw Obo Prince Bebu, Hubert Jau, and a Walid Nema as the number 10. Then Nenimu Hono, Obo Johnson upon our one wing. Abetawa on the other, Morofin Donsu as the main striker. Eti Kotoko also came into the game with a 4-3-3. Rich. Very, very simple. Walid embo the number 10 na ombo a 6 and 8 of Abrantia Yefeno Prince Bedu and Hubert Jew this way na ombo the back 3 na Albert Amwa embo na Morphin Donsu embo na Johnson so embo one wing. That is what coach Karim Zito decided to do. Now Rich, under normal circumstances, how coach again so over starting game it's not wrong. Prince Bedu 6 standing. Hubert Jehu your box to box number 8. Walid number 10. Enti Kotoko creative player Fifi as the number 10. Obiani Walid so obo top professional footballer not only a good day he's very good. Ediana embo creative player obo train midfielders omo buga enti enchankwane omo na bono no mu pepia but physically they are very very strong and omo lock omo Fifi no. Now Rich, then came the injury to Emmanuel Kote and other Hamza Tabesha. No problem. The only thing they say Hamza ta anya natural right back. And he on to me overlap, on to me crossing ball yeah. But defensively he's solid. I'm a quite man for one and for. Then Walid Neuma disappointed. Also Babaji ball. Say in your ball no 50 or you know in the creative area behind the strikers no ojibo no exactly the creativity no to train no or mass space no the or the ball is system strikers no national when to me anya djuma no and the moment number 10 in this 4-3-3 entini anya djuma no Rich, do you know what you do? You decide to balloon the balls because Rich obeying say Alex Bachi only at 4 and 5 no more. Alex Bachi very good. When it comes to area situation, only height, but we bobia. At from Tete.
But around like whatever, the income mechanism.
From Tete.
Taku baby.
That is who it is.
The ref is around the crowd for bonus and not at
Sanote. Young Konu defender.
Over Chelsea.
Yes, or baby Pimpemosa. Now Rich, me coach Karim Zito ya adwin die nti obo Morphin Donsu Morphin banko to on gozo. But Rich, there is one thing you can never take away from him, the movements. Our park so the movements.
That's a sexy no.
No otetawachi na bano koba. He always want to move the defenders around. And to me so say coach Karim Zito so say oh say me Alex Bachi na baba I need a striker obe for form only if me number 10 timi kwaji ball no na otimi jina ball no so temi e face me strikers na and I move bet ni be adwuma but Rich, because Walid failed afina kotoko ball long balls long balls so pe what ball Alex Bachi na Atroni
no matter for
about 50 they will head it it will show at a point in time Morphin had to move away to the wings, and Albert Amwa comes in as the Kotoko striker. And I'm Morphin walk a crano. When it's really area situation, now Albert Amwa. Then, that is why I have a challenge with Coach Karim Zito. Yeah, about second half, which now you are lead. And what they said, Kojo, every game. Said Kojo, on your what them. Enti, or they said Kojo Konechi as the number 8. And we pushy Hubert Jehu as the number 10. But Obiasu say Hubert Jehu as number 10. And the rich unim. In the second half of Kotoko Puso Beso Mushagono. Unim de Mihuye. Abanti Feno, Prince Bedu Isco went deep on center line in Po. And both the 8 and 10 no. Ababa kana hu awo Kotoko deep line that you say. And there is a big hole. Toko kesie. Ada baby also Kotoko number 10 bigina no. Obi engina ho. Entunim. Prince Bedu timiji ball. Wati ball na said Kojo any Hubert Jehu pa ball mani no. Rich no oma be hye aduana fo ni mu. Aduana fo na du o machi aba. No mo be hye omumu sei. and to was a prince by Kutabano Pajanesa. Oh, who will be on Passamano? Whenever in between the lines, I'm more passable mano. Now I have a similar problem, and I am saying this with pain because Rich, I know Karim Zito, I know Coach Prince Owusu.
Assistant.
Mean to me, Gina had that Enka said they are not good coaches. Sebi, me have not got me coaching course. They've gone to coaching courses. Karim Zito has won trophies. It means say I know man Koyamana, and now he got something wrong. It doesn't mean somebody say oh a bad coach. But I was finding it difficult say Rich. Say Adriana for the Benfica. Not because Omu defending no. Who clearly say they are playing two lines of defense. One Kotoko any ball, and I say Omu Adriana any ball. No matter they come out from Kwawe anymore. Rich, they come in a 4-5-1 line, see. And you could clearly see on first back four, then the second line. In between side lines, you know. They in tactics, so in between the lines, you know. Rich, into Coach Karim to Coach Prince. Omen to me and can't player, they say, look, the missing point in our game, and they say there is a huge gap between your midfield and any attack, you know. And until they have balloon boss, you know. And to say who make Jewa. And woman say when you're not child maten. But once you are playing that role, be aware, sir, you always come in between the lines.
How about your ball?
No, about your ball, not Kenny. The best we can get from Albert Amwa, Kwame Poku, and any Belmu, any Saka down there in the Belmu, is to get the ball to their feet. I say possible no from now. Now, Omu, you're doing enough for 1v1 in isolated situations. See, I will say, Yama will be jail in between the line. Near the balloon bona, you bet me about 2 days. Yenty for born into at 2 days. Now, Rich, me, you know, goalkeeper friend the Prince, or say, Ediana goalkeeper. Only by the Kuntia, Kotokofa Hamzano, Nemaniaji. I thought Hamza is one of the best when it comes to player minimum. Say not here from community games division 2, division 1 course. Hamza with database of players so a bit up way minimum. Look, omo nim praise or say no. And some come a bomb game na me by Tiaboate lady. Because we like street football near there. No catch him say I am one second to go for him say this person say he's a very good goalkeeper when it comes to penalties. Because the track record was second. And probably I have heard the goalkeeper say, and this goes into details are Rich, technical team and they prepare for games. Major game, no. I had the belief say Ediana knew say, hey, yeah, ko baba against Kotoko. Maybe officiating can be funny. And see, young prepare say game. Send I you say Kokubon Bareno. Kotoko bet me na penalty. Say Kotoko na penalty. I someone on about it. And let's watch the penalty clips. I will go in the so the coach, the goalkeeper Prince was say, Choba Maresca told him after watching Samba video say Omi opponent will game anymore. Not Samba Bejina. He always play it to the right. And as soon as I catch her and say, to who right? To who make sure to one dive call. So to who call on us Samba changing the night. Not Oshawa. I am Mina Makachosa to call.
Fablim Mami.
Yes. Even when you know, say, or the so chim, maybe say to who call right.
So in the first half, got a penalty. Samba Gujina home, or boy keep out.
Yes. Because you can't tell me say, after studying the claims of Kotoko penalty taker, and to where Samba say penalty during the game. No? In the penalty shootout, what did the goalkeeper do? Still, the coach say, onto the home call right. Some matching a changing in I don't know what to say left. I said nobody could blame him because Moses say some man Kwadia. Now Rich, the penalties from Kwame Poku, the penalty from Saka down.
Kotoko and penalties, you know. A case a players no na omunimbo and coaches na nkyerɛ
oh no enya curse enya bibia day no any dey wom
because you
rich
kotoko abopana I mean competition bi o mewuram bia no
rich
say nya do penalty kwa na nim say kotoko film
na nya penalty na kotoko je Toyota Cup no from South Africa
that's saying 1 out of 1,000
and it means say on the day that they do their things they win and you think go say bibia day no so you no ma ya you e bi say ya ka say e bi na a goalkeeper emo obi ati so we have studied Kotoko penalties, you know. You need any information from Kotoko say they did that, but this is my observation. Me remember to VVIP. Rich referee pull game now say yeah the penalties, you know. Then I saw the Adriana people pull their list. Until they've prepared. I could be wrong, but I saw the Kotoko players doing a meeting among themselves to decide, which I was like, second you will tell the players decided he can do that. The Vito I know he can do that.
I catch a players no.
Yes.
So
I like no for Libra. Decided.
Okay, be away about first.
Yes, we decided how you play it. But the other team didn't do that. From the technical team, had a list.
On the penalties, no.
One the way. Which, in that situation, me as analyst, I don't have a lot of information, but at least them ni many who know. Na mama who say I said you na for na prepare more than Kotoko on the penalties. Because I get some who say technical team and the LED ekuta people cheer the boy. Then it means they've prepared for it. But Kotoko them here, it was not for the players. Rich Obian him say Mo Kamara on the penalties check. And he did his bit. O Sevilla les watch penalty. Which was the first penalty. Now, Rich, how many times in the footballer team the first penalty taker assay penalty in regulation time? Nyako shoot up and he is still the team's best penalty taker and go and take it first. But somebody in there told us so, and I was disappointed in the captain.
Yes, because out of a Diana Barcelona.
Of course.
And you are the best
penalty taker in the team. Forget about you missing it in regulation time. Go and play it again. It is your responsibility. Now, call me Poku penalty, boy. Chichi the nasi sana pa. Okobo share and some.
Bon, as one more.
Many minya kufitela na ti.
Feeble shot.
Many minya kufitela na ti VVIP ho. Ana Saka Dauda eba. Ana me say kufitela Saka Dauda obese penalty no. Osi o debi ohobofo no 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 obo. Eto ni penalty bopa. Ana me say Saka Dauda na ani anim no obofo no. Eye sa Saka Dauda na anim ni nie. He has lost confidence even in the game. Sakotoko create chance Saka Dauda. Only compose and put to slot it in. Na penalty we are pressure also. Manu and Sikra no kubo penalty ni share pressure sensem. Na me this video me ana me take him ade into obi antim kan jam say copyrighted aso. Me ana me dey me phone e try. Rich me wie kura no. Chairman of Usuaremo, they have a big problem. I know about stadium.
You share game no TV.
You share TV no. Anytime we are na cameraman and come and go to Ponechi scoreboard hono.
Ediana fans. What travel about we no.
What identified them as Ediana fans?
Biashe.
Uniform, Kutabalu,
green.
And even though Boni above Baba Sports Stadium, no, Rich, I am telling you, AB are the only people that could compete Ediana supporters, you know, a Porcupine Tertiary for no.
Government ding.
And they are organized.
That's only the best 3 or 4 buses in the buy.
Look, sometimes when you are organized, you don't need a lot of numbers. Impact I will be making with 10 people when they are organized. Everything you between go for 200 when they are not organized. Kotoko supporters and almost stance in him. But Edwina came with a coordinated support. And it's a way player who put out to show us now. Who said the room balu, the room to bomb, which is no go for you. You can't say same for Kotoko. Apart from Pokemon Tertiary.
Well, Tertiary from anytime you're more VIP.
Yes, it's Omode. They are organized from Titi. And yet, Chairman of Osua, they organize you. I look at them and I'm saying, look, there's a level to organize support, and Kotoko should learn. And when you put game, now fake. The way they are players in the core, fans, and the way they jubilated, they knew they've broken Kumasi hearts. And etimi omadumano bo rich body the woman neighbor the oyire no na ehye enti enra aduana plan the game, took it where they wanted to get the game to, and omo ehye na me say me boss Onyx Aba it's mami here on this note and opawe 1 hour ago you go to Kotoko omo X page ho, and this is the message. It is a setback, one that we least expected when you, our cherished fans, were behind us. We have faced challenges before and we will surely overcome this. Let's dust ourselves off and focus on the next fixture. Ukuma Pema Apembeba with this photo of Kumasa and Kotoko Timino. The next game
has a folk.
Fantastic.
Okay, insurance of 4.5 yen to us, but before I made him come kakra, I was sure so remember full list of result and to me PM our the MTN FA Cup 16. I said they did campus to the Amamo Kotoko near Diana in 19 minutes will be and Chibi. Penalties. Adna Adriana de 4-2 a Kotoko Efima amo a match on a call many mediama. Among the Samatas game and will be and Chibi. Our penalties mediama share 9. And a Samatex a share a year 2 life. Omo ye has work a free no. Omni pound out of land and boy allows go to my camera. Omo take cado me and dream share 9 internalize at take cado me and Chelsea share bako. Tamale City and anti nation share me no. Blacks at take cano a year bako and 11 wonders. As a trauma a tram air divisa a trauma canaya. Omo so me and of course. Touchman Liberty Youth almost share me and summer out you. Omo NTN Tikano Bako Cry say quarter finalists don't say this city Mediama pound out of Lions Nations Dreams Chelsea Adriano Muna Premier League side Adna a Trump Divisa and Techiman Liberty Youth Omundina Sono and so if the lower air division and Omodia qualifier Omo community MTN FA Cup no I know a Nyame a Yaduma quarter finals and the teams are I'll qualify na de honsam. And so at the amamo, yes, that's it. Show me catch him say champagne phobi and I will feed him ha. Yamia the moment you know about Drew Edema, Yanomo ABD and Komo Kakra. Yen Liga International Africa, I'm a director and Ankasa. Here are next or Sona J. Otinase, our in wedding Komobi. And when from uni. Obani, good morning, Mr. Mike and Mammy.
Morning, boss.
Patrona, if I say,
the friend George Etuahin Boating.
George Etuahin
Boating.
Okay, oh, we are there in Nhyira.
Operations.
Hey. We are don't can it do Vianese. And the bottom ye. Don't you fun to be again.
On one of the two.
Oh, I am another two.
Onyx.
Oh. That and I did
that and I confirm me long time 2000.
Oh, you don't. I see.
When you back home, I'm so many do.
Also good morning.
Good morning.
Anna Obe Mike. Good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Pass on out to say.
Yami Ado me hoya pa ode.
Mensume hoya. Na onso di ni say.
Me your friend na edu emisa.
Nana adu emisa. Onso position here say.
Pacho me assist me, boss.
Oh, okay. Now I wanted the dawn. Assistant. All right. I think was sort the catch Geneva, International Africa. I'm a director. You are on next Osono AJ. On one Kasawa no ABD and Komo. Obani, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho, how to say?
Pacho Yankupado Boko.
Idanyamiasi. Mame started by saying say Ghana football damase pa because they be ameka say enye easy say obi be so no say me person me invest in Ghana football a lot and me say go into it and sana also be take whatever decision also are taking before cry be start with whatever be am best discuss bia no me person me gina Ghana for nyina dem na e ka say Unilever for damase na me nshamo na ebi mrebium damase pa. Then to me question na nkasa mpese busan because me say na more options be brave ananka Unilever mbeti me di musika akowura hose mu invest. Why Ghana football?
That's a part of the question I will busami. The TNA, you the Rexona, and yeah, say Jumawi.
Okay.
Now Rexona and Kasana are associated with sports because we share all the FIFA competitions organized here. We are also part of it. And for example, we share Cafe Trim. We were able to sponsor it. Afcon, yes. Okay. So we were in Morocco, and we even gave the players the products to also use. And World Cup is our airbase, so no, we are going to sponsor because Rexona as a brand is associated with any activity a member was sweaty, and football is also part of it because he himself self sweaty. I am free till. If you free na till so no, mete bacteria. As our bacteria not the odor eba. Na brass our odor neba na yin can ne hydrate.
Sure.
Inti ya yes our Rexona product he say eba who buy 72 hours. Just say eba who buy 3 days and na miensa.
Okay.
Na enye say eba ma ho ahwam keke. Nemo bacteria na eba I de how brown so no ese kum no.
Wow.
Na I had the opportunity bra ye question sign players bit to say Olivier Giroud. A sign player bit to say Enzo Fernandez for Chelsea. Na me hwedi na me sahwe other African countries to say Kenya. Omo team bi ho your friend Ogoma here.
Yeah, Goma.
And, yes, so no Leopard. So we had some interactions with them. And me being a Ghanaian and having the opportunity to also lead the team in Ghana as well. No? I asked myself, so what can I also do to give back to society in terms of the footballing activities? And my idea who share football. Now, I was doing some analysis across even your radio. Say pundits, you know, about footballer. You see the passion that they speak about the olden days football.
Yeah.
Inti so be can't babaya ho asem a who say na nipa na ni agye na ho ka na ho asem obi ka osei kofi obi ka kuku dazi mo ho asem a passion on the if you say Sankrofo no they were able to play together for long period and until na Ghana itime African Cup near sa club continental cups ni na no ye has of folk rare say na Ismaila do dombo temo e boche emtimi ye possible mo in 2000
sure
all because na omutimi ball mo che but say entesa sikasem obi ball kakra bi I don't want to disrespect any nation by saying say country B in person me ball bi but obi buy ya de sika ketu obi beto pro no so na players in person
and it's true because obi and obi to catch him say Libya
yes
game number on also the Ghana by a Ghanaian player a player bi ake who player bi a satan ho ba obo or the local scene because Black Stars were not collab near the obeti ade beti so ko Libya if
you so
sure
into such a person then I also bit me the aboa
okay
na am I players no so atena into my own small way no me your management nyina edwene on behalf of Unilever International say and you na se product way no e be boy ho ban who say players no so sweat no ade ne emfa e ho emfa so no bi so players na saying today they can sample clubs beer na way trim so mo betimi akwa Africa. There is a very big caveat to whatever I'm doing. Unilever International business doesn't see whatever is happening in the local field. They see what happens internationally because you Dubai, you Singapore, you Germany, or England, I perceive whatever is happening on that front. Until maybe I attention will pay Africa Cup of Nations and I face a Confederation Cup. and ABL Champions League no cry. My friend says Champions League. So Champions League. It is players need to me bohosa na. A boy my answer brand no so you internationally. Inti ye sample clubs I GD say nan come bit me akwa Africa. Bit is a Kotoko, bit is a Has and Adriana and Ra. Moya or Madiero. But I mentioned Tapuku cry. But a very good job done. Had yes sample. Then also management so say George is a very, very good person who also brought to my attention said they are key players in Ghana. I also almost hearing a signing almost up to the bill. Did Kai Yakoshe Ya Inuya Benjamin Asari.
Has a good goalkeeper.
Yes. And my sign marvelously he's doing so well. What we are doing, let's say, about Boama players in so I hear among no to me Aboboa Quetri, about Ghana football. Not only the Black Stars, but any national team biano. Say under 20 under 23 any national team will be a person biano. Then we can also support. In tennis, what do you know?
And as you abetamo so dear.
No query.
Our Jim, Monfa video no. And to YouTube and Share TV and na abetamoa so on the ambassador at the Rexona I invite Yeneva on so and run the about so fe in the abetamoa de no and ye show our YouTube and Share TV obeti me abana on so ababe hwebi so we dey asem de pa
na ebi obi be ka se na sa abetamoa kra mo national team nti adentina ye can't say ye perceive show more about national team. Ye mpese ye be rules no so hard and fast. Ye perceive ye gum kakra say anybody that is also potentially a national team player or yet on the trajectory to go in there, no, so we can support the person so that it can propel the person to be there. Ye heard Albert Amwa, ye didn't check and sana will be free league no more wasababaki. I'm so now call up crowd. Yes. Into any player, Saubo Division 1 or Division 2, na say coach knows or modern boss and now bit me about Black Stars. International platform near the Mount Quadia.
Okay.
And go point out my will be him. Never be sponsor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ghana for Damasi. Damasi pa say Monsumu Musika. A room na in place it through. Biwane Hame. Say player be free Ghana as well go sebi. Menkaso munya but football dey say in Bob Bobby Chaomo. Patika 70 and Omo Conti. That's a bim rebium, ya bompa say mubetimi a bim expanding the more. Na in place in the clubs yi. Amsubenya musumfa so na omunya esika amsubetimi at the arane the day-to-day activities of clubs no. How will be able to cooperation so na me?
Bibi ka Kevin and Besame can say. Baby Unilever International the sports commercial new run a grey area pa over Ghana. Meanwhile, Juma for bare 5 years in it. I've always said it say you keep players no because you need enough for you to sustain you. But one part ye jatoa Emma intimate yes no the image right of the players no how you general name negotiating ma wo mo utu kwan ko baby apart from salaries and clubs in the demand
players
yes they are players no this ambassadorial roles ne brand ambassadors ne omo ye wefo and mo muskapa and sometimes they know say omanya this ambassadorial role because they are playing for this club and when they leave they lose it. And no cry to me now because yes, because at least Rexona Abema say every month on the billboard or chroma Namasumaka careful which I will lose it when I leave the club there. Emma the Unilever International no Emma will be because that was a space and Ubia Shadam man and cohort, especially in the Ghanaian contest, and they've done a very, very good job. I was outside.
No company more operation Memuka Krebina. I mean, I dear my so in any and since a Ghana ni be per se on also got Rexona Nibia. I would also no because medium person be at me to be. Senabia Musumbenya Sikana Mode Abuain clubs.
That's it. Rexona they say Ghana had the Ajibia.
Okay.
Shop Bia Benyabi.
Okay.
Open a cashier to that he as a distributor.
Okay.
And Beauty Glows here distributor.
Right. My boss, actually.
Me deputy manager. The numbers no be abetuja.
Okay.
Senebe ya obi ato.
Me 72 hours no kra na me de no.
Pa.
Me say me yana no pa na nwume na
Edin kakra.
Nwume die on ha no benya problem. Ti say me nya resume na nwume no a ebi am timi ko ba for na say de ma ye wi no. Na me de go no ma be dadin. Oni ti ebi obi pe bi atu na ono so ato ana o pe ba ku bi ato ahin na onko. Any number dia mo pesa mo de kan na fi yemfa enkomo no enso emfa enso data
obi pe to for Beauty Glow.
Okay.
Omo Kumase. Omo Kedetia. Omo sawo Edum. Na CBG Bank.
Oh, CBG
Bank in the area ho na benya biato. Na omo betimi afresh a number where me pesa me de to dwai. Na me sell so frɛ na so pesa utu ton a sa number we outfra on sabeka.
Okay.
054 338 49 58 054 338 49 58 na daddy ash for no so omo wo Kumasi hands omo same place on say your baby a friend cosmetic lane nto mo nyina e wo ho yes and awko akra nso aw kan shin so obehu omo ho
okay
na sa number we dey omo anka some national sales manager
okay
the number na me dey ba to dwan our friend na obejeje so say and so number near 053 101 3881 yes na dia ba ko me pese me dey twat
na we dey twat sure
program aye nyina ye distributor bi a friend OAB o say akwasi boache na waso ya sense e kai wo ho bi ayemfa lunch aye ko nyina obefa
amisha no
ene ne keka ho nyina obefa na ono nso no me ko hu no na me de lax e bae lax opia e di dware na me de akuku no warehouse a oton nti say enam lax so Emma Rexona for a G and India, and I mentioned Pesamido also.
Sure.
Na your friend of the Big Jake.
Okay.
Big Jake. Na lax na dear a yedutrem. And also Mamma White Sham. And the number ni 0244 81 23 64 0244 81 23 64. Baby, I'll pay lax to Atombia. I'll Fred Jake.
Okay.
Boss, we dey yadasi. Na kwasiada so kwasiada.
Sure.
Na kwasiada so kwasiada na dia.
Kotokwane has.
Na onse Uba Stadium. Oh, me kasa. Uba Stadium. Rexona be fly wo. Scoreboard na so.
Oh, okay.
What does it? And you know, catch you bia obeto nyum say omra.
Okay.
Rexona be flow into different here.
We consider super class no. Rexona class. Unim dey dia. Say Abetamu versus Benjamin
sorry.
Omunye no nya so.
Yeah, track away goalkeeper.
Yes, omunye no nya so. Rexona ambassador. Say super Rexona.
Intina say Rexona be flow. Na bon to net.
Yes.
Okay.
Na say kwasiada kra no na oni ha na okọ South Africa o me dey
Ojo ye twa ma wasi a
amusu garlic bitters mamu
What's on this channel? In the process, maybe say promo code ayedian. No about Nhyira FM ashaho e basa automatically no. Ye chow £5 and €5 and you more Europe. So America na Canada, ye chow $10 for free. O send this cancel yento we. Tap send it there. No fee.
Hey, they just say okay yo. Tap send. No.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking my sound from. Kaish, soon tap send party Jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, me ndaba.
Ofa, pacho mama mfro.
He no kwa oni abri say.
Maso ya yeshiro nana.
Na dey.
Se baby ameti ye tumi o. Na me wo fa send miska. Di nkan wo de kosi wo bisu ni pakura discount. Yo de ba yen so amiko yi a ehun sem bebre. Afi kwa do mo busam sem ay transaction o hoda.
Debbie. Enke chipra catch offer say on download tap send. So download tap send or send this camera wire. E beba to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now kwan tap send there. Wiase afa na ba bia obia so wo Europe and America Canada. So kura Android o so kuta iPhone o. And once we download app na to phone so. In the process maybe say promo code den. No about Nhyira FM ahye ho e basa automatically no. Ye cha £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye cha $10 for free. O send this cancel yento we. Tap send there. No fee.
Hey, they just say okay yo. Tap send. No.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel? Okay, any I'm checking my sound from. Kaish. Soon tap send party jack. Mama we are saying can you? Hey, me ndaba.
Ofa, pacha mama mfro.
You know what when you say?
Masonya ye hye nana.
Na dey.
Se ba bia meti ye tumi o. Na me wo fa send miska. Di nkan wo de kosi wo business ni pakura discount. Yo de ba ye nso amikoyi a ho sem bebre. Afi kwa do mo busam sem a transaction ho da.
Debbie. And catch bra catch offer say on download tap send. So download tap send or send this camera wire. About to mobile money and our bank account simple.
Tap send.
Yeah, tap send. Now kwan tap send there. Wiase afa na ba bia obia so wo Europe and America Canada. So kura Android o so kuta iPhone o. And once we download app na to phone so. In the process maybe say promo code den. No about Nhyira FM ahye ho e basa automatically no. Ye cha £5 and €5 and ye more Europe. So America na Canada ye cha $10 for free. O send this cancel yento we. Tap send there. No fee.
Hey, they just say okay yo. Tap send. No.
Yeah, Ojo. What's on this channel?
Number one platformer that was called Nano Mokucha Doggy Baby out of bet Biana Brabetway. Because some more already be brave at the mouth as some customer. There are a lot of betting sites just by the big trouble either as well the answer when the bet 20 almost some customers so on my platform no tailored to send your person who try bet na omo ememo say ampa enye betting keke na no mu twa na mum we are part of omo family na say bet we say omo the new product buy na your friend bet influencer. And yes, omo pe superstars bi ni omo magidin and omo be influencer adwuma de omo bet we say obia qualify say oye bet influencer. They also ye nie Ucha beta the unique code near that bet no so no bet we say share na confirm for code in bet ni bi say for the woo code no echa beta 4% of our wages no e wa code no e odia no wo ene beba obotomo enti na bet we say omo do munye yimu obia e omo influencer only 18 years am say betting on count but so the 18 years and above there enem ran ma ho kwan e ma utimi bet na mum say wo bet ya e anu bet responsible bet we almost get way more.
I'm trying for me say nyame adom e be sign mu e she kona yakofa adom kase no Abraham ye ba ya hema benewa ani Lady Gold ani tim na kan nyina no e betena se e de obra atwanjumadi no are akram na nyame adom e be sign enemu ehia